What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Season Gaming Bitcast, episode 200.
Woo!
Yeah. So I am your host, Ainsley Bowden, joined by this fantastic... Oh, he's got the clappers ready. All right.
I'm ready to go. 200 episodes. You got
I forgot my finger, my phone
the
finger.
big finger.
Yeah.
But I'm joined by this awesome panel, of course. So, Mr. Dan Rodriguez, Mr. Ty Guy Travis, Mr. Rick Ho. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Let's do this.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I didn't think of a special intro for this, as you can tell. But chat's already wild. So this looks great. And yeah, we're going to have some fun today. So this is not going to be a normal episode for us. What we're going to do today, and we didn't announce this ahead of time, is we are going to be sharing some funny gaming stories, some memories, some nostalgia, things from our gaming history. And we're going to have a whole host of people from around the gaming community on other shows you watch, other sites, outlets, etc., just swinging by and joining us on and off. So it should be a really good time. We're looking forward to sharing this with all of our peers across the industry, everyone in the chat, and just everyone having a good time. So if I sound a little weird, I apologize. I'm half sick. We're pushing through anyway. So I'm going to try not to talk as much as I usually do. But I know Travis and Rick can hold me up there, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's right. Yeah. If you ever get bored,
Travis,
just throw
Last
a Star Wars
Jedi, go.
question at us. Yeah.
No Star Wars talk today. No Star Wars talk. So it has been a wild ride. I can't believe that we're at 200 episodes. And before we start, I felt I need to give a shout out. So those of you who have been with the Bitcast for a very long time now, I'm going to give a shout out to my main man, Bert, who I started the Bitcast with, who ran Season Gaming with. He hasn't been part of the show in a long time now, hasn't been part of the site. I've talked about that before, but I just wanted to, on this episode, shout him out. Bert Signs, good dude, good friend, and a key part of Season Gaming as we ramped up a few years back. So wanted to say that.
Do we have the donkey picture? We could have put that up. Where he's like riding a donkey.
I have it somewhere on my computer. I can try to find it while you guys are
riding a donkey. See, I don't know the deep lore here, so I apologize. I'm the last one in. I'm glad you prefaced that with riding a donkey. That's very
no,
good.
Yeah.
Hogue, I think it's fair that we should take credit for our hard work, all 200 of these episodes that we've appeared on. I just think we really grinded it out, you and I.
What I like to think is we helped put them over the top, right?
To
Victory Row. But no, I think, Ains, do we know what episode I joined in? Something like 190?
So I think right around like 182, something like that.
Okay, all right.
Nice. Yeah. We hopped in right before the finish line just to claim credit.
You just ran across, arms out, like, yes.
Yeah. We were warming the bench, but then we hopped up on stage when our team won. Yeah.
To be clear, folks, this is not the finish line. This is the starting line. As much as it might pain Ains today. He's not feeling 100%. So you might get more guests, you might get more Rick and Dan and Travis, but we need to help him keep his voice a little bit safe. Right?
Yeah.
We don't want him to run out of voice.
This is the starting line, but Ains will not be joining us for the rest of the journey. He is terminally ill.
Thanks for 200, and I'm out. This is my final episode.
Yeah. That's right.
The promised land. We'll discuss theology with Travis.
I think we can agree, Hogue, that these were our best episodes, right? 182 to 200, got to be the best episodes of Bitcast. Granted, I haven't seen the other ones, but
Thanks for the support.
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, Ains, though, before we get into everybody else, it's been a pleasure to have been invited to do this with you all for the last couple of months. I know I said when I joined, I'm not positive if I can do it every week. And I've been here. It's been one of the most exciting parts of my week. I love talking with you all about games. I think there's so many people in the chat and elsewise who love talking with us and chatting with us and getting read into the episodes by Dan. And I couldn't be happier or prouder to be involved with this. And that's one of the reasons I talked to people so much this past week about this 200th episode and how exciting it was. And I always put it on you, Ains. I always said, I want folks to know about this thing because you put in all this effort. You built all of this. You invited me, which is obviously just a tremendous big brain move. But I want to say personally that I'm very happy that there's a place where we're having conversations like this that are intellectual. Our reasoned minds can differ. Travis yells at me all the time. We yell at each other, and it still turns out great. And that's a fantastic thing to believe in and to be a part of. And that's why I invited basically everybody that I've been streaming to this week and elsewise to come on over and check it out, because I think it's awesome. And I think that's in large part. I'm going to give you large part because of you. So I did want to say that.
Oh, thank you so much.
200 episodes is not anything to be chill about.
No, we have we started this in 2017. It's been a long time because it was bi-weekly originally, so we didn't have as many. And then we have an episode 0 that never aired. It's private on the Season Gaming channel because it is so bad that it's actually hilarious. I need to unlock it one of these days. And we did also make
like a stretch goal.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good idea. Good idea. But no, thank you so much for that. And I think everyone, our community knows, and any of these new people that are swinging by, I mean, what I like about this show is that it fits the theme of what we're going for at Season Gaming. The whole point of Season Gaming was to have, we say, honest gaming journalism. So it's just about talking about games and the love of all platforms and games without any of the kind of nonsense that you see on some sites today. Not all, obviously. But I like that our podcast and our show is that it's a deeper conversation with more of a deeper approach to topics and not just the surface level news that you get from from a lot of other places. So yeah, I appreciate that. And you can hear my throat just going. So this is awesome. I'm glad I could do this for episode 200.
It's just 20-second burst scene.
All right.
We'll make it.
Yeah, we'll get there. So we've got one guest waiting in the wings already. This is our main man, the Muffin Man. You know him as Kevin, the host of Project X Talk. What is happening, man?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the invite and congratulations on 200 episodes. Obviously, Ains, you were on my show almost a year and a half ago now. That's when I first got into Bitcast. I don't know how many episodes that was, right? 100 or so, but I was honored to be on when you invited me, and I am honored to be back now to celebrate 200 with you guys. So congratulations. This is an amazing show, one of my mainstays every week.
Appreciate you, man.
Fantastic.
Appreciate you, Kev. Hang out with us for a minute while I get these super chats.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, hold on. If I sort my screen out properly, well prepared here.
Yeah. This is what we do. Like whatever. All right, starting off with Tao with a $20 super chat. Congrats on 200. I think we need a 4-hour debate with defining Duke and Bitcast.
Oof.
Topics are Forks versus Spoons, Wings versus Boneless, live service games, Travis's favorite WRPG, and bonus round of what Dan likes.
Look who came in right in time for this comment. My main man.
It's Cog.
Yo,
what's up,
on the show.
What's going on, Bitcast? So we got the Muffin Man here. What's going on?
All right, now for the next hour and a half, mac and cheese, forks or spoons.
Team Forks.
Debate.
Let's go.
Lord Cog from Iron Lords podcast. Of course, our community knows them very well. Thank you for swinging by, man. Appreciate you. Of course, I told Cog that he's always near the top of my list whenever we have a special episode like this, and I not only appreciate him so much, but I owe a little bit of what Season Gaming is to him as well. So, Cog, man, great to have you swing by.
Love. Salute to the Bitcast, episode 200. Celebration, right? We're talking these games and everything that's going on. And, for me, from a story standpoint, arcades, it always starts for me. Shout out to the fire department. They're excited too.
Salvatore Fire Department.
Oh yeah, literally when I come, it's like, yeah, he's ready. Let's go. So yeah, man. Like I grew up, back in the day in the '80s. It was the whole arcade craze.
Oh yeah,
the laundry mats, the arcade rooms, the dark lights. You know what I'm saying? And the reflection of the screens. And I remember going in there and just being mesmerized as a kid. And of course, Ains knows this story, but like my namesake, Lord Cognito, it comes from like Stealth, Ninja, because that was the thing. And I go in there and I see it. It's that arcade upright, right panel marquee, arcade Shinobi, System 16 board. I'm mesmerized. So I just gravitate towards this thing. And I'm like, there's a circle. And there's like the local guy in the arcade. He's really good. And I'm just mesmerized at how great the game was and the music and everything like that. And the funny thing is, not only did that game get me into like gaming from an arcade standpoint, but I learned something funny because it was one of those things where I was mesmerized, but when I finally got my own system, which was the Master System, which is the first one. Shout out to the Master System.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Red and black, marquee and all that. And I get home and I remember, I'm like, oh, I saw it in the store, like Shinobi. That's the game I had, right? That was the one. And you unpack it, you see the ninja on the box, white box with the blue stripe cover. You remember? You open it, you put that cartridge. Yeah, you put that red cartridge in. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. But the young tech snob in me as a young kid, this is not the same experience.
This ain't it. This ain't it.
I was lied to.
Yeah.
See, while you're playing those, I'm putting in Fantasy Star. You know,
Oh,
yeah.
Legendary.
That kind of stuff. For those that don't know, I mean, I like to think that Lord Cognito here basically, quote unquote, discovered me. He was the first channel to ever invite me to talk on any of this stuff that it was law, but wasn't strictly law. And that was always fantastic. So, I mean, shout out to him, of course, Iron Lords on Sundays. So he's taking special time out.
Yeah, they're coming right after us.
Yeah, he's getting special treatment. I don't do this for many people.
But no, I love the arcade. I loved Dragon's Lair.
Yes.
The shiny laser disc games. Call me Ace, huh? Space Ace.
Mm-hmm. Space Ace.
It's an arcade.
Don't you start. Don't you start.
I'm with you, Travis.
Travis is a little less seasoned.
I'm joking.
Well, you know what it was, Trav? It was just like I just felt like I was lied to, because it was like, this is not what I had. Like, it was just such a fast thing. The System 16 arcade board was a really speedy game, and then when I get the Master System version, he's like jumping real slow, and he had a life bar, and I'm like, all right. And don't get me wrong, for its time, it was a decent conversion, but those are just the funny stories. And again, just wanted to celebrate some fun with you guys. Again, salute to 200. Is absolutely amazing to see the consistency, the longevity. You made 2 big free agent acquisitions, which I love. My man, you know what I'm saying? From the last word, Lord Contrarian himself, I call him. My man, Ty Guy Travis, you know what I'm saying? And of course, the virtual one himself, Hogue Law, and Dan. I don't even know how Dan deals with all this madness, to be honest. Like, I sit there and I think I'm like, pray for Dan. What he's got to deal with.
It's a lot of medication.
Yes,
both before and during the show.
I will say
before. Yeah, one of these things.
What you got? But before I go, I do want to celebrate you guys. And Ains, you run a tight ship. I'm super proud of you guys. I'm super proud of Season Gaming in general. You know, it's just good to see the reputation and the respect, and now people starting to really see that you run a great show. So, fellow host to host, salute.
Thank you, man.
200 in the building, Muffin Man. Good to see you. And I got a show to run, but I had to drop by.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you.
Love it, Cog. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, Cog.
Nice to meet you. See you Thursday so we can argue some more.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a stand-up dude. He's a stand-up dude.
Catch you boys later.
All right, Cog. See you, man.
All right,
let me get these other super chats, and we got a couple other guests waiting in the wings.
I'll throw my story when you're done with the super chats.
Yeah, let me get these super chats, and then I'll get everyone in. Tal, thank you so much for the $20 super chat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. And Gecko Gamer coming in with the €5. I am Socrates.
Congrats on 200 from you, Travis? Can we get one of those from you?
I am Socrates.
There you go.
There it is. I need to have our normal 4-person thing updated so it says Socrates instead of Ty Guy Travis.
Oh, it should.
Yeah, I'll get that done. I'll get that done. Gecko, thank you so much. Gecko always. Well, he's got a second super chat already. He's always in the house.
Always throwing money.
Gecko, you're too much.
I know. By the end, every guest will be 1 pixel small on the screen. That might be true.
By the end of every guest. That's hopefully
by the end of every guest. Yeah.
Gecko, very generous. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Fat Boy Horror in the house as well with 2 super chats. These guys are out of control today.
These guys are going crazy today. Cog, ask for Mass Effect take. Thank God he's gone.
We missed it, but I think everybody knows that Mass Effect 1 is the best Mass Effect. We really don't have to drill too deeply on that particular subject.
False.
Very true. Very true. He's also got us here.
And another one. TBF, they've definitely been interesting. Just defining interesting.
You know what? In all seriousness, shout out to Maddie and Cog over on Defining Duke. But I'm just going to put this out there. I have Hogue and Travis. I'll have that debate anytime, team to team.
For sure.
I don't even have to do anything. I'll just sit back.
For sure.
You never know which way I'm going to go, though. You don't know if you agree with me.
That is true.
Well, yeah, Hogan and I will fall to infighting, I think is the issue.
Let me get this one real quick.
The Balazar, is that right? Or Balazar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Happy 200. Have y'all played Solasta? No, not me, obviously. It's kicking my hind parts.
No. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's a new viewer super chat. I don't know what that is. Anyone?
I've never
well, we can use the magic of the interwebs here.
Yeah, it sounds hard, so
Does
definitely
sound
not
hard.
playing it.
Solasta, Crown of the
Magister. Role-playing game. No, I've never heard of this. Oh, it's a Wizards of the Coast game. Okay, so it's D&D.
Sweet. All right, got a few more guests jumping in. Sorry for making these guys wait. So we got Wandering Dutch from our mixed midweek panel. What's going on, man? As well as Eric Jackson back on the Bitcast.
Hey,
Brad,
gentlemen.
And Gaming Perspective. How you guys doing?
Oh, can't complain, man. Hanging in there. How about you guys? Happy 200th.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Cast
happy 200th. Also doing very well. Early on in the day for me yet, so it's for a change. You see me on a podcast and it's light in the room and not pitch black. So.
Oh man, good to see you guys. Kev, you said you had a story for us, man. Hit us up.
So I'll keep this going around here. So when I think of gaming memories, I always think of playing games with my brother. Growing up, that was always something. We're getting a little nostalgia here, but something I remember is getting my GameCube and Super Smash Brothers Melee on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah,
and we wanted to unlock Mewtwo. We were children, big Pokemon fans. We're like, Mewtwo's in this game. We got to get it. And if you've played Smash Melee, you know you get Mewtwo by playing 20 hours or 700 games. We did not stop from the minute we got until we got Mewtwo to unlock. We were passing the controller. We were like, we got to get Mewtwo. So that is one of my favorite Christmas memories. Just playing Smash Bros. Melee with my brother back and forth because we didn't have two controllers yet. But we wanted Mewtwo so bad. He's not even that good in Melee, but it is the hype factor of Super Smash Brothers, and that's one of my favorite games ever. Something about that.
That is awesome. That's a great story. I remember. I don't know if you all remember the codes in like NBA Jam on the Super Nintendo. And one of the places that they started putting these codes was on like Home Shopping Network sales. And so for a solid like 4 months of my young life, I was watching these terrible Home Shopping Network sequences because I was told there was going to be another code for an NBA Jam character. And they used to put all sorts of fun stuff and monsters from movies and things into those games. And then we'd go into school and we'd talk about exactly what we saw or what we missed and whether those codes would work. And that was always so much fun. And then the internet just came and ruined all that. But it was fun when I was a real youngster. I'm seasoned again, remember? So we had to go to parts unknown to find some of that stuff.
We're gonna have to start defining all of this stuff for Travis at some point. So
the Home Shopping Network,
Home Shopping Network,
like gaming network word of mouth stuff, like the Konami code and stuff like that. You get like notebook paper full of like NBA Jam, Mortal Kombat fatalities and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Cog always joke about Zillion. You remember that game where you had the codes on every single room you had to play through?
Hey, I'll have you know, I remember codes, and I discovered the codes the right way. Not watching the Home Shopping Network, spamming every button.
I was going to say the right way.
Remember that 2-second window where you had to just try to accidentally get a code? Yeah, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I like to work smarter, not harder, Travis.
All right. Let me. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. Always happy to be here. I'm gonna head out, let you guys keep going. Congrats on 200. Just wanted to share. Play games with your siblings. It's a great bonding time, even now as an adult, everyone. So I'm gonna leave that message, and everyone have a good day.
Kev,
thanks so much.
Talk to you soon, man.
Yeah, if I can, I'll double down on that sentiment because that was actually going to be a part of one of my stories. Is
taking your
kind of hanging with family, playing games. Like my cousins and I would sit and play. You know, the well, back then it's still WWF on the N64. It'll always be WWF to us.
Yes, me too.
Guys, right? Oh yeah, playing those N64 games, staying up till 4 a.m. And family, you have to love family because I remember going out of town and my cousin, he was staying at my house with another uncle of mine, and he's playing my PlayStation. He's playing Tomb Raider. And I call back home and I say, hey man, how's it going? How's everything? He's like, I'm good, but I think I deleted your save on Tomb Raider 2. And I was near close to the end of the game. And I'm like, no, you didn't do that, because if you did, I'm going to have to kill you. You know, I get back home. Sure enough, somehow he deleted the save. I said, so this is what we're going to do. You're going to come over and we're going to stay up, you know, and tag team. We're going to hand the controller back and forth. And we're going to get back to the point where I was at, because I'm not doing all that again on my own. So we're going to work this out together as family. And it turned out to actually be a really good bonding moment. And from that point on, he and I did that often. You know, stay up 2 or 3 in the morning, gaming all night. And this is when I was young. I can't do it now. I'd be in the hospital. You know, you stay up.
That's the truth.
Yeah, 2 or 3 in the morning playing games, and then go to work somehow and make it through the day and come back and do it all over again. And yeah, like I said, at this point, yeah, that would put me somewhere 6 feet deep, most likely. But I definitely encourage that. If you know, it's like there's so much of an online world, you have opportunities to sit with a family and friend like in the same room and play a game, and you know, there's a thing that's built with that, and that kind of like carries over into some of the community parts of this thing that we do here. Yeah. And if I can just take a minute, I'll just say that's one of the things I love about shows like Bitcast and shows like ILP and, you know, extension, you know, my brothers on BRAP and Gaming Perspective and things like that, because I came to an inflection point at one point in the Twitter community, because I know there's no secret that I can be kind of hard on the community aspect of this whole thing. And I feel like there's two different places. There's an actual still gaming community, the community that existed around midnight launches, you know, chat rooms, things like that, or, you know, discussion boards. And I feel like that's still out there. That still exists. There's people who don't know anything about this Twitter gaming community. And I think the Twitter gaming community is a lot more focused around, at times, we're cool because we like the same platform. And what I look for are people who say we're cool because we have this kinship, this brotherhood around games and everything that has to do with it, right? So I kind of came to a point at one point I was kind of going to walk away. I was kind of tired of the back and forth and the nonsense. And then, you know, Nick started Gaming Perspective, and this guy Dan came on Gaming Perspective, and I found out he's sort of like my spirit animal because he's into snacks the way I'm into snacks. And, you know, we hold down and all that stuff, and then that led to, you know, being on, you know, Bitcast, and then these ILP guys came around, and I said, man, listen to these guys. These guys sound exactly like my buddies I had back in middle school and in high school, and my cousins just sitting around talking trash. And yeah, what I started to do was foster my own community of people who have the same experiences and likes that I have. You know, we don't get into the nonsense. We can jump into a DM. We can have a timeline where we discuss back and forth and ignore the people who want to come in and kind of just try to bring you down because it's like you don't rock with the platform that I rock with. Yeah. Right. So I say all that to say, you know, shout out to you guys for holding it down in 200 episodes. And, you know, this is awesome. This is a great 200 episodes. Like, take a moment to think about that. That's a hell of a thing, man. You know, to start this thing, stay in it, do 200 episodes, build an audience, build a brotherhood or a fellowship around that. So you guys should definitely don't take that lightly. Take your hat off.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. He's talking to you, Ho. You got to take the hat off.
I'm actually not allowed to appear on stream without the hat. People find it off-putting. So, you know, yeah. No, but he's right. He's right. It's a big deal. And that's such a nice sentiment, because I have to admit, I haven't been online as much as some people. I really was doing the big law thing and billing 3,000 hours and head down and doing it for a very long part of my career. Then when I started my own place, when I got into this, I've been surprised at how hostile some places are on Twitter or on YouTube comments or what have you. And my favorite part of being on the Bitcast, of doing virtual legality, is finding those kindred spirits, finding the people that want to talk about the real stuff, about how gaming is great. I mean, I often say a lot of what I am is because of gaming. I learned to type playing King's Quest. You know, I learned mythology from certain aspects of the games I was playing in the 90s and that kind of thing. And it's just such a great experience. And I like sharing it. And yeah, that comes with criticism sometimes about business decisions or what have you, but it's always from a place of love. And I'm so happy there are places like this, like yours, like others on YouTube, ILP, certainly you mentioned, that have that that have that bet. And yeah, you know, you can talk trash and you can have fun and you can be at the lunch table or what have you. But it always comes down to us loving games, and that's the best part. So your story's fantastic to me.
No
Thanks,
doubt.
appreciate that,
No
Hogan.
doubt.
And that's exactly it, man. It's like I always say, if someone who wasn't a gamer just opened the door on the Twitter gaming community one day and looked in,
God
they
help
go,
us.
"What the hell is going on in here?
Yeah.
Why do you guys even bother?" You know, so yeah,
It's always that balance of trying to find the right people to talk to while keeping your circle super small, but
Exactly.
also knowing that you're on a show that you're trying to promote and stuff, and so you're trying to reach the bigger audience. You know, there was
Right,
a
like
tipping
and
point,
subscribe.
there was a tipping point for me, I think, and I think it's probably similar to yours there, where I just was like, you know what? For me, I love doing the show, you know, and this is a long time, you know, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get involved in that part of it. You know, I want to show up on Sundays, talk with my friends about what happened this week, and that's what it's about. It's never about the money. It's never about the subs for me. It's never about all that kind of stuff. And you know, I don't know how many times me and Ains have talked privately, and we're just like, gosh, what's Eric doing this week? We don't have a guest because you've always been one of our favorite guys to have on.
I appreciate it, man.
For sure. Love doing the shows with you guys over at Gaming.
Yeah, when Ains sent the invitation for today, that was an honor, man. That meant a lot, Ains. Like seriously, that you would consider me to be a part of your 200th, and yeah, man. So here's the many more, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Guys.
And like Cox said, you know, your draft selection is fantastic, man.
I've said it before, man. Like, you know, we've obviously cycled through, and I talked about Bert earlier, and we cycled through some guests, and I told Hogan Travis this recently. Like, I feel like we're really come together now, right? Like the show has taken shape. And I really like what Rick said earlier about this is the beginning, right? It's awesome that we've hit 200 episodes. It's hard to believe it's been 200 episodes. Feel like we're just getting started now because we have the core group and conversation type that makes this show special. And I'm really excited about where it goes from here.
And I'm the lousy corporate lawyer, so I will talk about money and subscribers and things like that. Because if you believe in your community and the message, and I do believe it wholeheartedly here, it's helpful to make that community and message go bigger, deeper, farther. So if you are watching and you are enjoying these conversations, like, subscribe, love super chats. Those aren't necessary. But hey, yeah, tell people we're having awesome conversations here. Tell people that all our guests are having awesome conversations. Like, subscribe to all of them because honestly, the more we get this kind of stuff out there, the less the Twitter gaming community or the warriors or everything else, the less voice that dominates in our industry that we love.
Be louder than them. Be louder than them. That's what it comes down to.
I'll pick.
I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna give you a spot for somebody else. But again, thank you guys. This is awesome.
Great seeing you.
Have a great show.
Appreciate you, Eric. Take care, brother. Talk to you soon.
Later, guys.
All right, let me get our guest who's been waiting in here, and then let me get to these super chats because they've been sitting for a little bit. Our good friend Bomber in the house from Gaming Beyond the Box. What's up, baby?
Hey. What's up, baby? Yeah, 200, man. Dang.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good seeing you all, man.
Let's get through these super chats, and then we'll we'll get over to your story, brother. All right.
No
funny enough, the first super chat is from a guy called Bomber.
Yeah, right from Bomber. Congrats on the 200. Arlo is a great game.
Rocket League. Okay,
Rocket League, baby.
Yeah, that's an internal joke between our core group.
I thought he was saying real life. Real life is a great game.
Oh, that's
a mediocre game, honestly.
That's mediocre.
Well, I've been playing Nintendo Switch Sports, which, by the way, just reinvented Rocket League in little motion stick form because their soccer game is Rocket League. If you haven't played it.
Oh, really?
Giant ball, full in arena. Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
So you're going to want to check that out if you're at all interested in it. My one sentence tweet review, since we aren't really talking about stuff that released this week, this episode is. Nintendo Switch Sports is rad.
There you go. Fair enough. I get it. Eric already took off, but he's super chatted
he took
as well.
off, man. $5. Thank you again, Eric. Happy 200th episode, gents, and to many more of great gaming discussions.
Thank you, Eric, man. Of course. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Dutch in the house as well, sitting on the panel.
You want to read your own super chat? Would that be kind of meta?
I'll let you get it. I'll let you get it.
Yeah, okay, all right.
We paid to have you read it, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going for it.
This isn't a self-checkout. Come on.
I mean, I gotta do it. Every
Yeah.
single damn day at IV. All right. Anyway, congrats on 200
Ains is gonna
episodes.
start super chatting so that he doesn't have to say anything.
Yes, whatever Ains you want to
Yeah.
say, just throw super chats to Dan.
Yeah, that's how we'll do it.
As I die over here.
From the midweek mashup crew. Thanks, Dutch.
Midweek mix up.
Mix up crew. Sorry. My bad. I'm
Yeah,
still
thank you,
sleeping.
Dutch. Appreciate you.
Man,
I got a couple more to get through here. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Laura Smart with a huge super chat.
Yeah, Laura Smart. Thank you, man. Happy 200. Not a huge gamer, but love Days Gone. All right, yeah. Will we ever get Days Gone 2, or is that a hard no? Or there was some drama? There was some drama.
There was some drama.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately not. Because that
I'll
sucks.
feel the awesomeness of Days Gone, by the way. Whatever these gentlemen on the panel have to say,
I'm with
don't
you,
let them
Hope.
do it. Days
I'm
Gone
with
is awesome.
It's never say never. It's never completely buried, but not right now.
Yeah, basically that team's been moved over. The sequel wasn't greenlit originally, so who knows? As Dutch said, maybe one
Ben
day.
got the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
Creatives left. People have given interviews. We'll see where that goes. But yeah, no, that's fantastic. We are going to get some really old siphon filters that probably aren't updated at all as Sony tries to sell us their 8th tier of PlayStation Plus or whatever it is. So it'll be interesting to see.
This is very true. Laura, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Appreciate you.
Super awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peggy Cole in the house.
Peggy Cole with the 1999. Hey, contest for 200 episode per Hogue. Let's see what that is.
Welcome. Thank you. That is super generous. And thank you for coming and checking out the channel.
Yeah, Peggy, thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Peggy. Thank you very
We love
much.
all of you guys.
No, seriously, this is
I mean,
wild.
yeah,
man. I'm trying to click through all these. Like,
yeah, I mean, I yeah. Oh, this is from Elu. All right. Oh. All right. Everyone else is Elu, so I might as well do my $5 Pampa impression as well. All right, thanks, Elu. I guess.
Elu, thank you as always. Our head editor at Season.
He's always here. I mean, he's our head editor. He's like always heading up the chats.
Yep, and one of our Rocket League teammates as well.
Yeah,
That's right.
I like his brother a little bit more, but that's all right.
Oh man, patron supporter Chris in the house.
Chris with the $2. So happy for you guys. Congrats on 200. Thank you, sir. So much.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate the support as always, brother. For crying out loud, love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. $5 Canadian followed Hogue from Legal Bites. Congrats on 200th episode. I'm all about the nostalgia. NES, Legend of Zelda, and future iterations are my jam. All right.
I think the one thing the panel can agree on is all iterations of Zelda are really the top of their field. I mean, wouldn't you say, End?
I don't want to lose my voice entirely.
Yeah, all right.
One go.
Well,
Hey.
here's to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Hey, NES Zelda, though, I think we can all agree. One of the goats.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely one of the goats for sure.
What a fantastic design, right? Figuring out how to use all the memory limitations and everything else to make something like that. That was impressive stuff.
Open world at the time. And Link to the Past, a legend as well. I mean, yeah, can't argue those. Can't argue them.
Legend of Zelda 2 is crying in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, well,
I actually like that game. I think it's underrated.
bad and it just feels bad.
I think it's interesting. I don't think in my head I don't think of it as a Legend of Zelda. I mean, I just don't.
Yeah. Asante in the house.
Still going, man. With Asante.
Yeah.
Happy 200th to one of my favorite weekend shows. Here's the 200 more.
And just to go ahead and bring him in, Captain Keys himself. Asante in the house. What is happening, my friend?
Man,
he's taking time out from his Halo schedule.
Good morning. How y'all doing? Forgive the terrible audio, by the way. I'm in the middle of a construction zone, but I couldn't help but jump on and wish you guys the best of happiest of 200th of birthdays on this show. I've actually probably been a viewer of most of the 200 episodes. I've been a loyal viewer, either in the chat or at least listening in as an audio for some time. And I always love the conversation and as Hogue was saying, the intellectual conversation. From even if you guys disagree, it's always great to be able to. The combination of you guys and then the ILP makes my Sunday every Sunday. So I'm blessed to be asked to be on here to congratulate you folks in person. So.
Thanks, Asante. Who's your least favorite cast member and why is it me?
Oh, actually, you know what? It interchanges every week, but you're usually at the top. The contrarian, you're usually at the top of my favorite on this show. I really do. because I love the conversation. As some of you know, I'm a co-host of the Gaming Circle podcast, which I do with my co-host Mr. Everborn Saga, and that is what we do, right? We kind of butt heads in the nicest way possible, and that's what you bring to this show. So I always appreciate whenever you guys have interesting conversations. I, for one, I'm always down to listen to you and Hogue argue about Star Wars. I'm there for it. Just wait for me to grab my popcorn first. That's all. Yeah.
We're gonna get a long form up. We're gonna get a long form up on this. We are.
Happening.
That's great. Great. Thank you. I've got 2 more super chats to get real quick, and then Dutch, we're getting to you.
All right, Cerebral Paul with the $2. Thank you. Congrats, Dan. I'm being wrong for 200 times. There was far more than that. I mean, that's assuming I get one thing
You're
wrong
assuming a 1 per episode average. That's way too low.
See, I didn't join up until like 20 something, 29 or something.
Right around there.
Yeah. So I mean, way.
Speaking of Dan being wrong, I will always cherish the time that we turned Dan's insane opinions into a game show. And then, Hogue, you don't know about this, but we had an episode where we were celebrating something. I can't remember what. And we decided, I think it was a Halloween episode, was it? We were in costume, I remember. I decided to make a game where Dan introduces a hugely popular game, and then we have to guess whether he loves or hates that game. And Ains warned me before we did the episode. He was like, Travis, there's no way you're going to get this right. I've known Dad longer. And then Ains got almost every single question wrong in the show. And it was unbelievable. It was like such a hard game.
One of my favorite episodes. I remember that one fondly. Indeed.
Such a good episode.
In costume and everything. I remember that.
It's really beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna hold these. We got 3 more super chats. I'm gonna hold these for a second because Dutch, I know you've been hanging out, man. You got a story or anything you want to share?
Yeah. First of all, massive congratulations on 200 episodes. I thank yourself, Ains, and your awesome crew for one of the several key people who got us into podcasting in the first place.
Thank you.
And of course, we're rocking up to that 100th episode this year as well. So
nice.
Without your continued support and your guys, we wouldn't be here as well today. So massive thank you to you guys. But yes, my gaming story really revolves. It is around community, but it's a bit different. It's the first time I really had a massive kind of great moment with online community, and that was in Gears of War when that first launched. Gears of War 1 specifically, it was just me and my friend playing kind of 2v2 matches, and we happened to come across 2 other friends playing in a 2v2, and we literally ended up playing against each other. I think it was all night, in just these 2v2 matches, and ended up in a party together, just chatting the shit with each other, having a really great time. But then it would because it was, I think we jumped straight back into game chat, so we'd only end up talking to each other in between killing each other. So it's just throwing veiled insults at each other and then going back again. But ended up talking to them and being friends with them on Xbox Live for a number of years. And that was absolutely awesome. It was just the first time we really saw the gaming community have, should we say, friendly competitiveness, where you can throw kind of nice insults at each other where you knew that wasn't serious. It was just kind of trying to get competitive. It was just such a great time, and there's many stories like that I think from over the years, but that one stands out as the real first time I saw what online competitive gameplay can do in terms of fun, having fun with each other and meeting new people online for the first time, and not just your friends and not just going into parties with people that you knew. It was just, again, a great time to start getting into online competitive gaming. I know everyone has that Halo memory, and everyone has the memory of playing Halo co-op or couch co-op or LAN parties for the first time. But it's ever so different when you're doing that online for the first time and you start building online friendship with a whole host of people that you miles around the world that you've never met before.
And the ungated mics, how they didn't make you join like a lobby. You would just you would just start hearing voices, just talking over each other, and you're like, and you know what's funny? That's actually making a comeback finally, which I'm happy about. But
it is.
Dutch, I think Strive likes your accent, man. That's
But
awesome.
yeah, it's absolutely awesome, and you see it is making a comeback. The one thing you have to shout out Sea of Thieves for this as well, because Sea of Thieves is hilarious with that. The fact that they have a megaphone in there as well, where you can shout across the sea at people, is even better. The megaphone is brilliant. It's a brilliant addition. I think they need more people need to implement things like that in games. But yeah, the gaming community and like I say, thanks to Gears for really getting me into the online gaming community for the first time as well. That's really my standout moment.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that was I know for many people, but that was probably Halo 2 for me when those lobbies and
Yep.
it just
Was Halo 2 the one that had like you could just sit on a couch with people that you didn't know and like continue to go into new games with them?
Yes.
you could,
But
it was the first with the online. Like Halo 1 didn't have Xbox Live. Halo 2 was the one that kicked it off.
I remember Halo 2 and like whatever SOCOM that might be. It might be the first one that was using the box that you'd attach to the back of your PlayStation 2 to make internet work at all.
I forgot about
nobody?
that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. That's fine. I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one myself. It was like an internet adapter box in order to get the.
It was.
All right.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
You had to buy it. On PS2, you had to buy that as a package.
Yeah. So it was SOCOM for me. But I definitely remember, I want to say law school, but it's all blur, the college and law school, meeting like a number of British folks and playing because the hours worked out for like them being done with work. And I was, between classes in the middle of the afternoon, something like that. And so I would play with these, I think it was like a optician that was like talk to me about his like doctoring in Britain while we're shooting each other in Halo. It's just amazing when that really works out. And I do, when I'm more worried about video gaming, I do look at it and say, well, there is a lot of toxicity and it kind of grows as it grows. But definitely, at least for one moment when I was really focused on it, everybody was friendly and it was trash talk, but it was trash talk that was, the kind you get in real life around the lunch table. People hadn't kind of they hadn't graduated into kind of like the tear your soul out kind of trash talk. So I remember that feeling very warm and honestly probably spending time trying to chase that as it kind of got a little bit away from me as things go on. So Sea of Thieves is great, although I keep trying to roll up to people with accordions and immediately getting shot. It is what it is. Mission of peace, but it's fine. No, I love that stuff. That's what people miss, especially people from the outside that report on gaming, right? That there is so much toxicity. There's so many bad experiences that you can have, but there's so many great ones. And maybe they're a little buried, and we keep hoping that tech will solve some of that. But there's so many great memories from that kind of thing. And connecting with, like I said, doctors in Britain talking to a law student and playing Halo is just amazing.
Yeah, agreed.
It is. But yeah, massive shout out to all of you again for an awesome achievement of getting to 200, and obviously we hope there's many hundreds more until you lose faith in it all and just decide to retire.
Real talk.
Great.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you swinging by. Appreciate the story. Thank you so much for the support. And
have a good one, guys.
Talk soon. See you, man.
Thank you, Dutch.
Bomber, let me head over.
Yo.
I know you've been hanging out. Thank you.
No, you're good.
Here. Anything you want to share, Bob? Or you just chilling?
Man, I here shortly have to cook some food and stuff, but my main thing I just wanted to talk about a little bit was my N64 days. I don't know if y'all remember that meme or that video of the kid that like screams like crazy, open up their N64. That was me.
That was you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was almost.
He even still had the beard.
Absolutely. But no, like I remember my parents. I mean, they couldn't afford a whole lot, and they were able to save up. I don't know how they did because I didn't know how expensive that crap was then. Now I know. I'm like, how did they even try to get that crap? But they got me WCW, NWO Revenge, 007 GoldenEye, and I think N64 Super Mario N64.
Yeah.
Those were the three games that I played like crazy. And the 007 was my main thing with friends and my brother and my sister. And I remember, of course, they weren't big on games at the time where I was, and I knew picking Odd Job was a dick move. And and I used him all the time. And man, they were so mad that I would win every single time in those matches, and they couldn't find me, they couldn't shoot me, and it was great. They didn't understand, but it was fine. But yeah, I mean, I love those times, and then just and growing into it now, with our group with Rocket League, and then me finally getting into Halo, and it's just I don't know, it's just really cool. It's just really cool to have a lot of cool people around. Here lately, finally getting to play like with Wilmy and Leo, and we're just finding those awesome people that you can just play games with, shoot the shit with, and you don't have any issues. You don't have that toxicity like we see on Twitter as a whole all the time, like Hogue was talking about, and it's amazing. It's an amazing time where you can just have a lot of fun, and then hours go by. You're like, crap, I gotta freaking wake up, or my wife's gonna kill me. So I mean, it's just gaming is just amazing, and I love it, and I won't trade anything for it. And so many people are like, man, aren't you just too old to be playing video games? I'm like, no, not at all.
Too old for movies, sir?
Movies? Yeah, I know, right? That's what it's like. You like your entertainment, I'll love mine. So,
well, I'm losing my skills rapidly, but outside of that, I still like to have the 3 pictures on screen. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Bobber. I'm sorry about
that. Absolutely.
Worse. So, thank you for swinging by as always.
No,
dude.
Thank y'all. And congrats on that 200.
Borderlands mask, by the way. That's very cool.
Yeah, man. I got lucky in one of those little
right?
package E3 things.
Yeah,
of course, I've never been to E3, so I got a little lucky on that.
I had a bag full of those masks after E3 one year, and I think I just gave them all to my friends.
They gave so many away that year.
Like they did. It was crazy. They were throwing them at people. I think they had these big barrels that were filled with them.
Yeah,
do you remember those, Ain? So you walk by and they were just it was crazy.
They're awesome. Yeah.
All right, all you E3 people. It's fine.
But y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day. And again, congrats on 200. I've been watching it for a long time, so y'all keep on busting it, man.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate you, brother. I'll obviously be hitting you up soon as we hit Halo Season 2 this week. You know it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it this week? Is launched this week?
Tuesday.
All right. Congrats. Awesome.
Let's go.
All right, brother.
All right. See y'all.
Thanks, Bomber.
Asante, man. Anything you want to share? But I don't want to obviously have.
No. Yeah, I'm with you guys on the sentiment of the community. I was listening to Dutch speak, and I was listening to Bomber speak as well, and I think it's about the same for all of us, And I actually think that's what brings the podcasting community together so well. Being that gaming itself kind of is the backbone that does that. A couple of quick stories for me. When I was really young, so I was a little geek in the corner that was fiddling, breaking things that people get mad at me about, So in the beginning, it used to be bad, but eventually it kind of worked in my favor because when we were young, I lived with my brothers. I lived in the Netherlands, of all places, with my family, and we didn't have a lot of money, of course. So you work on your parents; they finally get you that one console. I'm an old like the rest of y'all, but so I've had the old consoles from really long ago. But the one that I first got, the one that we first got as a family was a PS1. Because all the ones before it were either hand-me-downs or borrowed or modified, because that's what I did. I played with things. I broke things and fixed them. So we got the PS1, and of course, anyone who remembers the PS1 came with that demo disc, which we played till the disc scratched into a billion pieces. And at that time, we lived in the Netherlands, so there was no Blockbuster, but we used to go and rent CDs and whatnot. So the one thing we discovered, and this is where the community came in, one thing we discovered which brought the geek in full effect was the fact that you couldn't burn CDs back then because that security thing was a pain in the butt, right? But what we discovered is that there was one game that you could do that with. And when that happened, the geek became the most popular person in the entire neighborhood, and it became the Mortal Kombat tournament for I'd say 7 years. We played that thing, and I'm talking 30, 40 children, way younger than we should be, playing games that really we should not be playing, things like that. So stuff like that, and since this time I left the Netherlands, I live in the States now. a bunch of my friends live all over the world, and still once a year we get online. The latest was Mortal MK11. We jump on a tournament. One's a lawyer, another one's a doctor. A few of them are dancers, and some of them musicians. Like 30 people, and we still jump online and we do tournaments once a year.
That's
You know,
amazing.
and because of Xbox sometimes, PlayStation sometimes. As long as the network is there, we put the kids to bed. We tell the spouses it's that ritual. We got to do it, and we get online and we still play. So
awesome.
so that's what we do. It's great with community. It always itches you to drop your daily grind for a while and jump in and have some fun. So and that's what podcasting and this community has done for me as well. So I appreciate being welcomed in the community as I have been, and I appreciate you guys. Continued success, because the more you guys go, the more we listen. And even though my house is a construction zone this week, I turn the volume up. I'm clean. Yeah, there's dust, there's boxes. I mean, we just had painters in here. The floor was just put down a couple days ago. It's a mess in here. But we turn the volume up. Between you and ILP, as I said, the weekend flies by, and it's always great. So I appreciate being here.
That's awesome, man. Great
That's
story,
awesome.
and thank you for jumping in, sharing, and hanging out with us.
Thank
man.
you. Yes, I will be listening in, and I will continue to listen, and I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you, Hogue, Travis, Dan, Ains. It's always wonderful to listen to you guys, and I'm sure I'll see you guys again soon.
All right, brother.
Awesome.
Talk soon, man. Take care.
Later, guys.
Thanks, man.
All right, we got a random Luke Lore appearing, host of the Xbox.
Oh boy.
He's
Again.
back.
Hello.
He's back.
I know him as alternate Dan.
Because I was
All right.
Dan that one time.
So
Yes,
disgusting.
he was
You were
there.
Dan that one time.
Yeah. All right, let me get these super chats and we'll catch up with you, Luke. Starting with this one from Ashton Francis.
Ashton Francis, $5 super chat. Sent by Hogue, staying for the great stories. Reminds me of when I was a kid. Thanks, man. I appreciate
Isn't
it.
it awesome? I can't stop smiling. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, Ashton. That's what we wanted to do today. Is just have everyone have some fun. So,
Yeah.
Gecko Gamer back in the house. By the way, he says that is supposed to be Legend of Zelda at the start.
Okay, great.
Oh, all right. Right on. What was TOZ?
I mean, it does start with the.
Well, he
so,
said
I
he
mean,
put in the chat that he typed it wrong. That's what I'm saying. He means
Oh.
Legend of Zelda.
I'm just giving him credit. I want to be fully legal here. It's the Legend of Zelda. So I mean, you left out the L, but-
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. A little confused.
And are you gonna read it or?
Yes, The Legend of Zelda. Is that what we were talking about here? Spirit is my favorite. Every time I mention it, people scoff, and it's as I'm sorry. God, I need reading glasses, guys. This is so sad. I'm so freaking old. People scoff at it like it's us a black sheep that should be banished. Haven't liked any other The Legend of Zelda. There you go.
Okay, so Spirit, is that Spirit Tracks? Do we
Yes,
think?
Spirit Tracks is what he said.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Spirit Tracks is cool.
That makes sense.
I don't think it should be banned. Spirit Tracks is weird. I mean, like I like it when they do weird stuff with their Legend of Zelda. So awesome.
Nice. Gecko, thank you as always, brother. Rodimus in the house.
Next week is going to be Dan with these little.
Well, Dan, I don't know if you noticed this, but you are the only one without black rimmed glasses. So
I have
you really should get on it.
contacts.
And we could make it part of the logo if you get some.
All right,
You know.
I'll see what I can do. I got some somewhere. I got those blue light glasses, and they don't really do anything. Artemis with the $5 super chat. Congrats on the 200 milestone. We will always need voices for Mass Effect 1 love.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes, very
Isn't that
true.
the truth?
Rodimus. Very
Yeah,
true.
you do need voices for that.
Well, unfortunately,
of them.
Shining Lights attract a lot of audience members, but we prefer the intellect of a Mass Effect 1 fan, right?
Well said. Well said.
Oh, gosh. All right. K03 Black Truth, $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Happy 200th. Hogue sent me. Found him at.
You guys are doing great.
Is it supposed to be ILP or IOP? I don't know. What is IOP? I don't know what that is. Been watching Travis since Fire Team Chat. Love the show.
Love it.
If they got Fire Team, that's got to be ILP.
That's ILP.
No.
Yeah. Man, thank you.
No,
Fire Team
not
Chat
yours.
was-
I'm not taking yours away from you, Travis.
Yeah.
And then if somebody's watching Fire Team Chat, the reference to me is probably Iron Lords.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
You keep your show, Travis.
Man. Mr. Skulls, the $10 super chat. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of a Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heaven Sword expansion? I have not.
Ask me about Loom.
Mr. Skulls, I don't know if I've ever seen a super chat that's so like perfectly just a marketing message.
That was just an ad.
Yeah, that's you pretty much threw an ad up in the middle of our show. That's
hey,
well done.
Final Fantasy 14. Absolutely.
I hear great things about it, honestly. All right.
Great.
Thank you so much. Eric, Mr. Game Positive in the house.
Oh, hey, this is Dan speaking. I just wanted to say congrats on 200. There's a lot to unpack here, but I'd unpack it all 200 more times with hosts like you. Thanks, man.
Appreciate
like
it.
unpacking thing.
Well, that's a joke at me. On the other show we do, me, Luke, and Mr. Badbit do Cast Co-op. The running joke is that I use the phrase "there's a lot to unpack here" too often, so it's become a running joke on our other show.
That's probably true.
It's a good transition phrase, Ains. Don't let them take it from you.
No. I still. Well, they try to steal it now, and I have to jump
on
about that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
how it usually works.
And one more we'll get to. Sword of the Jedi.
Sword of the Jedi with the 99 super chat. Thoughts on if you think Star Wars franchise has not been used to its potential? Seems that there is so much to use and the games are so few. See you tomorrow at the trial.
Yeah. I think
I will be there tomorrow. And see, Travis, the bat signal is up. We're ready to go.
I was just going to say, I think regardless on regardless on where you stand with Star Wars in recent years, I think there's always more potential for Star Wars, especially in games. And so, I think that's a pretty easy yes. It has not been used to its full potential.
And from the business side of things, I think Disney realized that handing over an exclusive contract on a franchise with such potential was always a mistake. Asking for solely AAA games that come out once every 4 years and may or may not succeed was never realizing the potential of Star Wars. And that's why you see it in the hands of, I think, 5 major publishers right now. And we can only hope that a few succeed at minimum, because Star Wars is such a fertile landscape to make cool stuff. And you just need to buy more lottery tickets, because then you can have some failures and it doesn't feel like, oh God, all right, let's wait another 3 years for the next one. So great question. See you at the trial tomorrow.
Correct. Yeah. The other thing is that this is the first time this has ever happened, but this is the first time that we've got a bunch of new Star Wars games being worked on, and they're all in Star Wars canon, which if you are a caretaker of Star Wars lore as I am, that's pretty impressive, because in the past it was like just assumed that Star Wars video games were just going to be like nonsense that was non-canon, and Darth Vader has a secret apprentice and all this other stuff. But it's kind of cool that they're building the canon Star Wars universe through
it's not like canon would ever give Anakin Skywalker or Darth Vader an apprentice that isn't otherwise mentioned in the movies. They would never do that.
For sure. Ahsoka.
All right, let me get. Oh God, you had to get you both at one time, didn't we?
Hey guys,
boy!
It's episode.
Damn it!
I see a legal pad.
Damn it!
It's episode 200. I might as well. Everybody comes in. They go, oh, we're gonna sing each other's praises. No, I got a little bit of a roast for everybody here. So I got my pad out here. Just wait. Sorry.
I used to do roast for a living, so be careful.
No, I'm so sorry. It looks like I got the wrong notepad. This is all roast for Luke and his mother. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. 1 sec. All right, there you go.
God, what's happening, Mr.
A really bad bit. That's what's gonna happen.
Apparently.
Yeah. All right. You ready? Are you guys ready for this?
I'm always ready.
All right.
No one cares. No one wants you here.
Hey, Luke, shut your mouth. All right. I thought of these 5 minutes ago, and you're gonna read them, or listen to them. All right, ready for this? All right, Ains, the way you defend the Halo show is incredible. So I heard that Amber Heard's lawyers may be calling you. Boom, roasted. Travis, I once heard Travis describe Bloodborne as Devil May Cry. That's how I know he's played too much Postal 4. Boom, roasted. Travis complains how Bloodborne is a bad game, yet Destiny has been aggressively mediocre for 8 years. Boom, roasted again.
Hard agree.
That'll take the wind out of a roast.
Yeah. You're supposed to. Oh, Jesus. Anyway.
I'm so pissed because I had this same bit and my jokes aren't as funny.
Oh, okay. Here's another one. Luke, you're gonna like this one. Ains, Luke's mom called me yesterday and said that Ains was so happy at the HCS, whatever that means. It's the happiest he's ever seen her. Oh, sorry, ever seen him. Boom roasted. There you go. I can't read my own handwriting.
I was gonna say you're not even reading these things properly. And
I'm not. How's everybody, guys?
Well, we're here to talk about me, and then you came in and stole the spotlight.
All right, Luke's first in line.
Yeah, Luke's definitely next. Let me add our other two gentlemen hanging out in the back.
Oh my God, there's more.
Bobby, you use your
It's
camera.
supposed to be my time.
More guests, more.
Might I
more
say,
subscribes, more
I
super
I
chats,
love the
200. As a matter of fact, folks, while we're waiting on those other guests that Ains is putting into the broadcast, I see we have 170 likes. If you have 30 people that haven't liked, would be fun to get up above 200 for this 200th episode of the Bitcast. So please do check out that like button. Thank you, 171st person.
I like your
appreciate that.
intermixed promotional messages throughout our show here.
Hey, also Final Fantasy 14, I've heard is pretty good. A super chat did let me know that.
All right, on to the stream, Mr. Benji Sales. What's happening, sir?
Yo, what up?
Check
What
your
up?
DMs, guy.
Where's
He
the
doesn't
guy?
like you, Luke.
He's been
No,
watching
that's
me
not
for 6
true.
months.
Benji's too famous for the rest of us now.
No.
Okay, he's been
I-
everywhere this week. I've been
I
watching
know.
him.
Hey, we had Benji on Bitcast, but nobody knew who he was.
That's right.
Dude, it is true. I came on super early. I had to show my support for the 200th episode. Congrats, guys. That's amazing. 200,
Thank
that's
you.
a serious accomplishment.
Thank you, brother. Good to
I
see
take
you,
credit
man.
for virtually none of it.
No, but I'll let someone else get the spotlight. I'm jumping in here, so I
He
can
needs
go.
to go.
last.
He's going to really freak out.
Yeah, I got it.
Already see.
So we got a couple other people in the back too, so we'll go ahead and get to Luke here. We might as well let him speak, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll give him 30.
He's been sitting quietly.
as he so eloquently put it, this show is all about him.
Right. Well, he's the center square.
Yeah,
So-
this is 200.
Luke, hit us.
Anyway.
What you got?
Hoglaw, you're just a YouTube pundit. Boom, roast.
Wow.
I've been told that recently, Luke.
Yeah, funny. Someone stole my bit because he didn't let me go first. Anyway, Travis, you wear ties too much. Boom, roasted.
True. Hard
Ains,
agree.
you're bald. What do you take? Receding hairlines when you fly? Boom, roasted. Damn it.
That's pretty good,
Damn.
actually.
They bring me in when you're gone. Boom, roasted.
Yeah, you're his backup. That's a roast
Yeah.
to him for sure.
Yeah.
Dan, you're a 7 out of 10. Boom roasted.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
You got
you
this.
still have anthem currency. Boom,
Honestly,
roasted.
that's a big upgrade for Dan. So,
Oh, boy.
Ains, Ains, you're the Crackdown 3 of hosts. Boom, roasted.
Oh my god. Dude, these are amazing.
Benji,
I'm
I've DM'd you
impressed.
418 times. We've traveled the same circles. Boom, roasted.
And the sad part is I'm sure you're not lying.
I sent one this morning, having no clue I was gonna see you today.
All right, I promise you, I am jumping in the DMs tonight.
Benji, you don't need to promise this man nothing. He doesn't
not
deserve it.
It's not working.
He doesn't deserve it.
Oh god.
This is actually a pretty good approximation of the 200 episodes, at least the ones I've been involved with.
Stole my bit. He's a bad bit person. Anywho, it's guys. Hey, congratulations! 200 episodes. You really upped the game when you brought Travis and Hogan because I thought the show was gonna die. It should have, honestly.
Hey, Luke, so did I.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. You should have seen Ains text. He's like, "This guy again." I don't know.
Imagine.
Oh man,
He's in his living room. What's going on? Yeah.
crazy.
To
Crazy.
be clear, he thought the show was going to die of old age. That's
Boom roasted.
Yeah. We'll change the name as we get older. It'll become ever more seasoned.
over-seasoned, overcooked gaming.
All right.
Oh man, it's good to have you. It's good to see you guys here at 200. I don't know if you want a story, I can give you one, but I'm just so proud of you guys, man. It's so cool to see, and honestly, it's been awesome seeing Travis and Hogue come in and change the way you guys do things. Really cool. You guys are awesome.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Luke, you've been on,
Likewise.
yeah, obviously you guys have been on a bunch of times. We do our other show together, so you guys are no stranger to the community. But two of the best, honestly. And it's kind of funny that Luke Xbox, Joe PlayStation, but two of the best kind of platform-centric podcasts and shows out there without a doubt. So always love working with you guys.
They're the only two I listen to.
One is better than the other, though. I think we can both agree.
Yeah. We don't need to say that trophy room, but we feel it.
Is way better.
Yeah.
This is Travis's gambit. He's gonna have 3 kids one day, and he's gonna say, like, 2 of my favorite kids are in this car with me right now.
Wow. Well, because here's the thing: you insult none of them, and you make all 3 of them ambitious.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Well, Joe Ains and I make up the second best season gaming podcast. So
humble brag.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
Not to show off here.
Also the second season gaming podcast, and only other season gaming.
That's right.
My mom's firstborn and her 3rd favorite kid. She only has 2 children. My wife has supplanted me.
That's fair.
It happened.
Yep.
Oh, is this where I say something nice and then leave as well?
No, I have to do a story. I have to do my story.
Well, you didn't have a story. You've talked for 8 minutes.
I talked for 6 and I've been here for 8 minutes.
Do I need to bring in the Depp Heard judge to start timing you all?
Oh, wow.
It is actually that may be appropriate because someone left the shit on my bed.
Objection hearsay. That's
I have
right.
a feeling it's Luke.
That is an objection. Yes.
Anyway, guys, listen. I love y'all. I love what you do. This is literally one of the only podcasts I listen to. There's a lot of podcasts out there, and there's not one that I listen to religiously like this one. So I applaud all the work that y'all do over at Season Gaming, which are one of the best outlets out there. So thank you all, and thank you for letting us, Ains, real talk, just person to person here, man to man. We'll just leave Luke aside for just a sec. It's really nice that you let us every 2 weeks just trash the name that is Season Gaming by letting us do Cast Co-op. Every time I end that show, I'm like, I shouldn't be here. There's no reason why. It's probably pity, but it is what it is. But listen, I'll let everybody else, come on in here and say how awesome you guys are and stroke your ego a little bit more. I just want to say that Travis, I love Travis's look today. Because Travis has he even has the vest on. He either looks like a kid lawyer or kid lawyer. Kid lawyer or kid detective. I really dig it.
Kid detective. That's my favorite bit, though, is that I'm an actual lawyer, and we should just ask people without our nameplates to just pick out the lawyer.
Your nameplate is YouTube pundit. I saw it.
YouTube pundit.
Maybe I should change my.
I love the idea of us inviting a guest to guess which of us is the lawyer while you wear a hat that says Hogue Law on it.
Well, it is. You get into that Princess Bride scenario, right? It's like, okay, it's that guy in the sweatshirt.
He knows
the law hat, but
they would think we're both red herrings and choose Dan.
There you go. I think this should be a game. Absolutely.
All right, see you guys.
Cheers, man.
Yeah,
Thanks so much.
Fantastic seeing you. Yeah, I have to get back to my punditry at some point. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
All right, Luke.
Did I do what you needed? I can do more, less. What you need, bud?
No, you're good.
Is that enough? Can I go now?
No, that's a live show transition.
Yeah.
We talked about this. Do I need to talk more, or what's the?
I had a whole story about disappointing my mother. So
Luke,
Okay.
why do you sound like a really apprehensive prostitute right now?
I don't know what those
do
sound
more or
like.
less, Ains. What do you want me to? Do you want me to leave?
I just want to get this done. I just want to make sure.
Have you run into a lot of those, Travis?
Yeah, they're always apprehensive with me. Ains, come on.
When am I getting paid?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
All right, we got other people to hop in here. Luke, I'm kicking you out the door.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
Nice seeing you,
Take care. All right, we got a couple guys waiting backstage, and then Benji, we will get over to you to wrap up. Bobby, our brother from Console Creatures, how you doing, brother?
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Look who it is.
Good. We also got Mr. Nick Downey from Iron Lords,
Hey,
as well as Gaming Perspective. Good morning, brother.
fantastic.
Nicholas.
And the guy that has to put up with Travis every week like we do, on the last word, Mr. Abontis himself. Good morning.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh my
look at
god!
all these friendly faces.
Oh man,
I can't believe we have room for all of these biceps.
Too many guns in one show.
I feel a bit underdressed. Sorry.
Oh man,
we can't all wear ties as our brand. You know, it is what it is.
let me get these two super chats that have been waiting, and then we'll get over to Benji. Beast mode in the house.
What?
I don't know what currency it is, by the way.
I have no idea what currency that is either. Anybody want to help us out?
What is
it? Well, thank you, man. Happy 200, folks. 3 cheers to the unmitigated season discussion with Socrates and friends. LOL, I always look forward to the show every week, and we appreciate you coming into the chat every week.
Beast, thank you so much. Yeah, he's very...
Pick our favorite philosophers. Can we just do an episode where I'm John Locke? I mean, what are we doing with this?
Yo, Lost reference.
Fantastic.
Nice. Oh, wait. Probably not Lost. Sorry, my bad. You probably meant like the real John Locke.
In fairness, Lost John Locke is a reference to philosopher John Locke, so I'm going to allow it.
I realized that right after I said, I was like, wait, no, he probably means the real thing. My bad.
Beast, thank you so much. Huge supporter of us, always here, always informational as well. Dude's a bucket of knowledge over there, so appreciate you. And KO3 Black Truth back with another super chat.
Oh yeah, man. Sorry, at work on my phone, it was the Iron Lords podcast. Oh yeah, ILP. Yeah, and Travis, I low-key missed the Guardians outro. Or out. Guardians out outro. LOL.
Guardians out. Miss it too.
We switched it up, Travis. We got a different one for you now.
Right.
Appreciate you, Black. Right. Thanks so much. All right, Benji, I'm going to get over to you, man, because I know you've been hanging out with us. Any story you want to share? Anything you want to say before you head out? Sorry for my voice. Jesus.
No, dude, you're good. I don't have a great story. I really just wanted to show my support. You guys are amazing. You guys had me on like super early on when I was just starting off on Twitter. Yeah, you've been super kind to me. Like I said, 200 episodes. That is like seriously impressive. It's amazing. It's awesome to see the growth. I know you guys are continuing to grow, do bigger and better things, and you deserve it. I love how you're like a positive voice in the gaming community. We need more of those. We need more positivity. So I'm always happy to see that. And I really just wanted to throw any kind of support I can behind you because you guys deserve all the success.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate
it. You're one of my favorite Twitter follows. I got to be honest with you. I find Twitter to be a hellscape of toxicity and wrong-headedness. And I follow you because you know what? We disagree sometimes. I know it's hard to believe from me that I have any disagreement in terms of opinions. I disagree with Benji sometimes, and we always have like a nice conversation about it.
Yeah.
And we talk about like the substance of it. You find that on Twitter, it's a gem. So if you don't follow Benji already, follow Benji because he will reason with you, and he might still disagree with you just as much when he's done. You'll have a conversation, and it's fantastic.
Dude, I really appreciate that. You're doing amazing work. It's cool to see you as well, joining the Bitcast, all of that awesomeness. So you guys all deserve all the success. I hope every one of you continues to blow up and do big things.
Benji, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I've been a supporter of yours since early on. You're super positive, super informative, and it's cool that you demonstrate a passion for the gaming industry, which is awesome to see, and it's great seeing you blow up as well. Very deserved, and obviously we'll continue to chat more in the future, man, but you have our support as well. Thank you so much.
Awesome, guys. Have fun with the rest of the show. Later. Bye.
All right. I may need someone to take.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, I may need one of you to just start the conversation because I can barely even speak.
All right.
Bobby's up next. He's been backstage for a while. Our brother from Console Creatures, another awesome independent site. If you're not checking them out, you should be. Bobby, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. Congratulations, guys. It's a big step for you. This is amazing to see. I've only known you for a little bit, but I mean, seriously, you've grown to be one of my favorite content creators right now, and I'm looking forward to the future working with you guys and seeing what happens with Season Gaming because I mean. You're just one of the few outlets I trust, just like myself these days. It's hard to find, viable content. And you've proven yet time and time and again how important you are.
Thank you for that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, I had to get time out today. I'm on vacation, but I'm in sunny Montreal. Just check in to see what you guys are doing.
Nice. Yeah, I see you trying to rock the phone. I saw you play
It's
with your
hard.
camera.
I love
see
it.
everyone sitting at their desk, and I'm sitting here in the hotel room, and I'm like, this is hard, but I had to do it. I had to come see you guys.
I love it. On location. That's awesome.
Beautiful. We're gonna go for a walk soon, and then hopefully some gaming tonight before we go out for dinner.
Nice.
Sweet, man. Well, yeah, I don't want to keep you from your vacation, but thank you so much for swinging by. You know, I feel the same about Console Creatures. Bobby and I have talked about working together, Season Gaming and Console Creatures, and that's something that's in the works as well. So cheers for stopping by, man. Thank you for the support, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your trip, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out everything tonight. When's everything going up on YouTube for I guess VOD?
For this?
Yeah.
This one?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this will be up as soon as we're done, dude. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm gonna watch it tonight. I probably have a bunch of stuff to catch up on this weekend, but like I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I want to see who else is up besides Joe. I had some bad takes today. I don't know.
He always does. He always does.
I'm surprised you
found a way to fit it in.
out on him, but like, oh boy, but boys, yeah, congratulations. You guys are fantastic. I mean, I haven't met everyone, but I mean, I'm looking forward to talking to you guys.
Please go on. Say more.
I will. And that suit is fantastic, Travis. I love it.
He does look sharp, doesn't
If I ever have a detective I need, I'm gonna come to you because
Chat, everybody, just let Travis know how sharp he looks, will you?
sharp dressed man. Like
Nobody needs to stroke that man's ego anymore.
No. I think Hogue and I are in need of some love after recent weeks. So maybe.
You both are awesome so far for what I've seen. I mean, Ains says nothing but good things except for when Travis talks about Destiny.
He's curious.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
If Ains had a voice, I'd just have him start talking about the Halo TV show, and we'd have some fun. But hey,
I can't watch it. It just doesn't look that good. I'm sorry.
I got people drawing me back. So I got folks saying that episodes 4, 5, and 6 are stunners, and that I need to come back after dropping it after 3.
I'll take their word for it because if it's 4, 5, and 6, okay.
It's the same. There's some good parts and there's some bad parts. Like
Rick, don't do it, Rick.
Yeah. Anyway,
I fell off the show actually. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, I'm still watching every week. I've gotten the last early.
I have to watch it in one sitting. I have to be for 10 episodes in a row, otherwise I lose interest. So then I'll see how good it is.
All right.
But Bobby, thanks so much, man. I don't want to hold you up anymore. I appreciate you swinging by, and obviously we'll be talking. So
yeah, of course.
Cheers.
Thank you again.
Congratulations, guys. You guys are fantastic. I'll talk to you all soon. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, man.
All right. I think we're caught up on super chats as well.
Look at
Nick,
that.
been a while since you've been on, man. Good to see you. Thanks for swinging out. How you been? Oh, you're on mute, brother.
Look at me learning how to podcast again.
It happens.
Everyone's done that. Everyone.
I really want to congratulate you on 200 episodes, specifically you, Ains, because from the beginning, you have put up with Dan. And now you have inherited Travis, and now you have also inherited Hogue. And it's great because I love the fact that none of you agree on anything. It was one of my favorite shows. I used to catch up on VODs like on Tuesday, Wednesday. I've now shuffled you guys to my Monday morning commute because I'm like, I need the argument. I need the arguments. I need Dan's hot takes on everything. And I need IGN to keep giving Travis every bad game that's ever been created.
They don't need help with that, as best as I could tell.
No, they do not. They do not.
But yeah, it's been super cool to see how you guys have grown and all the things you've done, the solo shows that you do, Ains, all the stuff you do with Season Gaming as a whole. As someone who does a lot of work behind the scenes with Lords of Gaming and everything, I know how much effort goes into that stuff, and a lot of it goes underappreciated on the front side of things. So I just want to give you guys all the credit, and you guys do a fantastic show every week. It's informative. I learn things. I wish I could unlearn some things, but it's all part of the fun, right? So, and just I appreciate all you guys, and I've had limited conversations with some of you I've talked to a lot. Dan, sometimes I wish I knew less sometimes, but it's nothing but love, buddy.
Yeah.
All Well, I think it's a great jumping off point to actually say all of this is happening because of Ains. I mean, like he was doing all of this behind the scenes. He was setting up the 200th episode. He was contacting people. He was setting this up. He's already going crazy right now. I know StreamYard of rotating people from backstage into not backstage, working with, Bad Bit and Luke and trying to corral folks, keep them on topic and that kind of thing. So, yeah, absolutely. Ains gets all the credit on this kind of stuff. And it's so hard to do the back end because people are just like, well, it's just a video. You just show up, you just pop in. And to some extent, that's true. If you're not in charge of all that, Naines is in charge of all that. And that's super, super cool. So I think it's great that you called them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Give my roses to Ains as well, who recruited me sight unseen almost. I think we had one conversation and then he hit me up like a couple weeks later and was like, come on the show. And I was like, really? Me? I work for an outlet you despise. But yeah. It was
so IGN is not a monolith, and it has Travis and Mitch.
That's right. We've got some good.
Those are my two sentences.
The good news is we're always trying, and thank you for your kind words as well about me and my. I think now's as good a time as any to announce my job title at IGN has changed. I'm now IGN's dumpster correspondent. I'm really proud of that. Yeah.
But Nick, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the kind comments. And, I think any of us who do work in the outlet and content space know how much goes into this behind the scenes. It's a lot of damn work, and many of us have been grinding at it for years now. And just appreciate the kind words, man. The same goes back to you. We've talked about this before, and always supportive for that reason. So thank you.
Absolutely. And as I exit, I will just say to end the endless debate. Both Luke and Joe are awful. We'll end the debate right here. They're both awful. And one of their podcasts I definitely listen to more than the other. But I won't tell you which one.
There you go.
Beautiful.
I'm using that with my kids later. Thanks for that. I appreciate
Nick, I'm gonna put that out, and without them knowing, I'm gonna play that during our next cast go up together. So that's perfect. Nick, thank you for swinging by, brother. Appreciate you, and obviously we'll be in touch as always.
Absolutely. Have a great day, guys.
All right,
thanks, man.
All right,
Thanks,
so let me get these other backstage people in, and then we'll get over to Abantis as well. I got one more super chat. Hold on.
Yeah.
You guys have been very generous with super chats today.
Yeah,
I want to say,
super generous.
I personally appreciate that. That's very, very cool of all of you.
It's been awesome. Is it Kern Grisdale?
Yep.
Is that
Kieran?
All right. Congrats on 200. Foul hook from Easy A. Glad I did. ME1 is hands down. Did you just tell everybody just to talk about?
I didn't say a word.
Not you, Hogue. Come over and watch the Bitcast.
I'll tell you what I told Ains before this show started. I talked to some people to come in and say hi. All right.
Hey, I've only played 1 and 2, and 2 is better, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right. You can be wrong on a few things.
Man,
I still love you.
I see.
Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it.
Anyway,
all right, we got
best
some other
for
guests
any
in.
game. Thank you.
We have Mr. Mav. What's happening, brother?
Hey,
yo. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good to see you. We also
Good.
have
Having fun.
We also have Enrique from BRAP stopping by. Enrique, what's happening, brother?
What is up? What's going on, gentlemen? Hey, congratulations on number 200. That's huge.
Okay, first of all, I love the Casey Kasem energy. I love I
Well,
love it, rap. I love it.
Hey, you know what, Hogue? I got to say something. I have enjoyed watching you on Legal Bites.
Are you? You're watching Legal Bites?
Yeah, well, I was. Yeah, well, because the whole Depp, Amber Heard, civil case is actually happening about an hour from where I live in Fairfax County, Virginia. Yeah, so we don't get a lot of like celebrity, stuff in the DC metro area because we typically get like the more political stuff, political theater. But no, it's been cool watching you. I think I maybe dropped a super chat said "Hogue!" like exclamation points, but
Probably, yeah. No, I was as people dropping in on the Legal Bite stuff. Which, if you haven't checked out, the reason I'm doing it primarily is because Alita, the owner and runner of Legal Bites, is a friend of mine and wanted to do this. And
yeah,
I like helping good people do good things, as you could probably tell about me. And she's taken off. She's got 100,000 subscribers in the last 3 weeks, and a lot of people checking it out.
Damn.
Oh, we're doing millions of views over there, Ains.
Wow, that's
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's a fantastic time. If you're interested at all in that, it's not just salacious celebrity gossip. We're talking about defamation definitions. We are talking about objections, all that kind of fun stuff. And Alita's fantastic. She's the captain of the ship, and I am mostly playing wingman. And I think they call me Hogue Hype Man now over there. I tend to drum up the report.
It's better than Socrates.
Yeah.
Socrates, that's funny.
Oh, that's very cool that you're checking it out there. So that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's been interesting. So Travis, I got to say, your tie game, sir, is excellent. I love it. I really do. I have I can't even tell you. I don't wear ties anymore, but I used to in a former job I used to wear ties every day, and I bought tons. I have tons of ties I don't even wear anymore. So respect the tie game. Love it. Yeah, I might. I could send them. I have so many ties, it's ridiculous. And I never got into bow ties though. That was just a little bit too. Yeah, that just wasn't never me. But ties and pocket squares. That was me. But I love the tie game. And yeah, no, this is great, Ains. And Ains, I just want to say something real quick to you, sir. The best platform to play video games is PC. I just want to throw that out there, Ains. You and I have had conversations about this. We know this to be true. And I don't know if you saw this, Ains. I actually just bought a new PC.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I upgrade. I couldn't wait for the 40 series. I went 3070. Cognito kind of twisted my arm a little bit, and as well as some others. So I pulled the trigger.
Driver issues and everything else that and I'll just sit back and play on my
it's the best platform if you have a lot of extra time to fix all of the issues that happen.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Every single time I try and play a PC game, it ends up being about 30 minutes of troubleshooting before I finally get to play the game. Until I play again, then I have to repeat that whole process again.
Oh, I have a psychological issue with PC games because I'll go back and forth between like resolution, graphical options, and like, is that a little bit better? Is that a little bit worse? I'm so happy when they don't make me restart the whole game.
Oh yeah, I was playing Halo Infinite last night, and speaking of troubleshooting, for whatever reason, the game kept crashing on me because I'm trying to knock the rust off with the DLC content that's dropping this coming week, and had some great games. I was playing with Game Logic, had some great games, but yeah, unfortunately, it was just every once in a while it was just crashing, and then I was having some stuttering. So yeah, it isn't perfect. It isn't perfect.
It's fine, man. I'll just play at 120 frames on my 80-inch OLED and HDR on my Xbox. It's cool. Don't worry
on
about
the couch
it.
with your feet kicked up.
Right.
He doesn't have his feet kicked up. He leans forward, dripping in sweat.
Actually,
that's how
he's actually pretty accurate on that.
Yeah.
I'm bringing in Mass Effect 1 back up with Mr. Palm Soul in the house as well.
Oh, look at this crew. I heard this was the Mass Effect 1 celebration party.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wait, is everyone think Mass Effect 1 on this podcast is the best?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
We're about 50-50.
I'm Mass
None of us
Effect
are
2.
correct.
50,
I
right.
I see someone else backstage who would back us up too, but we're getting a full house here, so we'll have to rotate through.
Guys, congrats on 200. This is absolutely awesome because I remember when I joined the community, I was like, man, it's like all these podcasts are out there, and the season gaming is real professional and really good, and they're like about 120 episodes in. Now it seems like yesterday, and it's already 200. Like, where's the time going, man? Yeah, y'all are growing like crazy too, and adding very controversial figures online like Hogue Law to your podcast, which is amazing.
Controversial figures.
Yeah, you are.
Hogue,
I've been loving the banter back and forth.
Hogue, you are a controversial pundit.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Your whole career is distilled down to being a YouTube pundit now.
I've been loving the Schreier talk a lot. It's been a blast seeing that back and forth. So yeah, thank you for what you're doing for the community. I just have to say that.
I feel strongly about that article from this week. I think Jason's done a lot of good stuff, a lot of good articles. Mm-hmm. It's just, I guess I'm just a YouTube pundit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hogue, I agree with you. That one was a little bit of a head scratcher, that article.
I wasn't lying when I tweeted out, I do consulting work for a number of financial firms, and 2 of them reached out to me.
Oh wow.
So it's like, and I wish, I sound like the guy that's got a girlfriend in Canada, but I'm under such strong NDAs that essentially what I could say is I got emails when that article went up and my first tweet went out, and I was like, yeah, okay, I better correct the record a little bit, and then like that all happened. So yeah, I was in the pre-show. The tweet that I made late last night is my most, and this is terrible, my most tweeted, engaged, seen message, and it's just me being like, "Don't make me read my class rank. Don't make me do it. Don't make me tell you where I went to law school or my 20 years of acquisitions. Don't. We're just having a conversation."
Yeah, well, I think the unfortunate thing is that the conversation can't be had, and it should have been had, right? Like, Hope, like the one thing I value about you is that
he's invited on. I will have him on.
Yeah,
the one thing he values about you, just one.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Most people only get up to one.
Well, not the only thing, but yeah, one of the many things I enjoy about you, Hogue, is that you will have the conversation with people who are seeking information, and that's important. Like that dialogue should take place. I don't know why that's not happening in this case, but it's unfortunate.
Well, tell me why I'm wrong. No, I'm always about that. Yeah, I'm not perfect. Explain to me why I'm wrong. Now, I think you're wrong going in, but I'm open to being, educated about that because that'll make me better the next time. Reason, disagreement is how we grow. Reasonable minds can differ. These are the mottos of my channel and of my life. They will never change.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, well said, man.
All right. We've got people waiting in the wings.
We do. Abonis has been very patient about my Mass Effect 1 ranting.
He's at the center square. He knows Mass Effect 1 is the GOAT. So what else do you want to put out there, Abonis, besides that clear statement?
First off, I've only played Mass Effect 1 and 2, and 2 is better than 1 just in that reference alone. So just got to say that one first off. No, massive congratulations on 200, as many people have said to you guys. Hosting The Last Word for a while, which I've done with Lord Cognito from ILP, which has been awesome. And then we brought on Travis more recently, which has been a wonderful addition. A wonderful addition sometimes. Sometimes you got to make sure he gets that Snickers bar so he kind of comes back down. If you guys remember those commercials. And if you ask him, it's like, have you had your Snickers today? Maybe not. Make sure you go eat one.
Because I'm one of the only core Destiny players who apparently hates the game, according to everyone else who plays it. So.
Yeah, well, all of us shills for the Bungie shills over there on the Destiny podcast, we all do nothing but just praise the world of Destiny, and that is all. So, no, honestly, it's been really cool to see your growth and your success. 200's amazing. Love seeing. The fact that you can maintain some form of a podcast with Travis and Hogue in the same place is, if nothing else, just worth the journey of watching every week. But honestly, no, it's like the well-balanced podcasts that give you different pieces. And I like how you said that, Hogue, is if you can have a discussion, you can have a disagreement. If you can have a reasonable discussion about it, that's the important thing that's lost on a lot of the world right now. So believe me, I appreciate you guys bringing that at this point for video gaming and many other things. So I appreciate what all of you guys do. Dan, I don't know if you listened to Last Word, but you should probably check out about the last 60 seconds of some of the episodes. Just so you know.
Oh no, don't tell him about that.
Just so you know how Travis references the hosts of this show. I'm gonna leave it there, so if you guys go check out the end of some Last Word podcasts, we've got Ains, we've got Hogue, and Travis, and I'm just gonna let you guys find the other ones because those are entertaining every week.
And we are actually approaching 200 episodes of The Last Word.
Yeah, we just did 195, so we're.
Can
you take like 5 weeks off so we can be like in sync? That'd be great. Just take a holiday. We'll catch up.
Another show which I will be claiming credit for having not done 200 episodes.
Well, we all got to try and make it up to Fireteam Chats 300, and then if we can hit 301, then we can all brag. That's the whole point. So. No, for me, I was just gonna say for a quick story, I kind of have 2 little ones, and one of them, very short. I don't know if any bad gaming experiences happened to you guys are really unfortunate. My wife and I were playing through on Wii playthrough Super Mario Brothers 3. And this one actually sent into GameScoop, and they actually read it at one point, so that's out there buried somewhere. Playing through Super Mario Brothers 3, going through, finding the whistles, stuff like that. Halfway through, World 8, we're basically done, used a lot of items, skipped a couple levels if we needed to. Somehow managed to use a whistle in World 8 went backwards, lost all of the like every item that we had, and we're just like, yep, that's kind of done. We basically beat that now. So I don't know if you guys have ever had that moment where you had a really big oops or anything like that that basically ruined almost beating a game and then just kind of killed it for you guys. So that one was one. And then the other one was for VR. It was funny because my wife and I have 2 friends. We always hang out with them and stuff like that. And they got a VR headset and we were playing Beat Saber. And I'm okay at Beat Saber. My wife is far past all of my friends now. So at some point I got to get Travis and my wife in the same room to see who's better because both of them are talking a lot of stuff. So I don't know, man. I don't know. My wife
I'll fight her. I'll fight her.
That's fine. You can Beat Saber fight her. That one. You can bring out your Jedi and see who wins. So who's going to be on the light and the dark side. But we'd always go over to their house and play. But you get to play like once a month when somebody else owns something. Just like when you're growing up, you're like, oh, they're better at the fighting game, but I don't own it. So then you go over there. Well, finally, they were on vacation for a while. We went to go buy an Oculus headset. So we practiced for like 2 weeks straight. Didn't do much else. Went over there, and then we just booted up and we're like, hey, do you guys want to play? Never said anything, never told them we bought it, and finally booted up, and basically I blew my friend away because I was only mediocre, and all of a sudden I picked up a song that I never do. And the next thing is my wife picks it up and just like crushes like an Expert Plus song, like out of nowhere, and he's going, what's happening? And it was just one of the best looks because he is insanely competitive. So just to get one of those looks that she beyond past him too was just absolutely great. So just the little moments in gaming where you get a friend to drop a jaw or share a moment with friends. And that's what you guys get to do here is share those moments with friends, with loved ones and everything like that. And what you guys do on this podcast is always a whole bunch of entertaining, maybe some arguing, but it's always friends having a good time. And that's what I like
I love
seeing.
it.
It's true.
Those are great stories. I remember putting my friend who's afraid of horror games into Resident Evil 7 VR. Just go through the intro. You only need to do the intro, and the screams worth every penny.
I did that actually at that same friend's house, but they have 2 cats.
Yeah.
Completely quiet the entire time, going through VR. And I'm not usually that scared, so they put me in it because they were never going to do it. But then all of a sudden, there was a sound in real life, and it was their cat jumping. And I turned expecting something to be there, and then all of a sudden, I'm actually scared now because I heard something that wasn't there. But they're like, it's the cat. So no,
Man,
Resident Evil 7
rushes
VR.
you in VR in a horror game. Whew.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah, that's not for me. Yeah. Hey, A's, real quick, man. I do got to go, man. I just wanted to come in, say hello, say congratulations again to the 200th episode. Keep up the great works. I want to see more 7s from Dan, but look, seriously, no, you guys are great. Keep it up, and looking forward to future content, and yeah, just keep doing your thing. You guys are wonderful. You guys really are. So
thanks,
Jimmy. Thank you so much for swinging by.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, brother.
Cheers.
All right, take care, everyone. See you.
Montes, I'll get you out of here as well, man. So I know you've been hanging out for a while. I don't want to take too much of your time, but thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Obviously, we'll be promoting the Last Word 200 here, it sounds like, in about 5 weeks' time. So congrats on that.
Yeah, right before GCX if we can swing it. So hopefully all of that comes together. But no, massive congratulations. I was like, well, Cog wants to do something at GCX. He already mentioned that. So that might be like 201. But yeah, 200 hopefully will be right before. But no, it's like doing the stuff behind the scenes. I know all the work that you put into everything that you do. Any of you guys that have all of the behind the scenes stuff. It's fun I rarely get to guest, and I got to do that with Cog on Defining Duke for a second. And it was so nice to just like show up and talk. And that was it. So whenever all the other work is in the background, I know what you're going through, and it's a hell of a lot of work to get to 200. So massive congratulations. And you guys do an awesome thing here. So keep it up.
Thanks, Abanis.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one, everybody.
Brother, man. Take care. All right, let me sorry guys, we had a few people waiting in the stream. I'm going to load this up real quick. We got Mr. Game Positive, our season gaming contributor himself. What's happening, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
We got Mr. Saw from Iron Lords, my brother. What's happening?
Up, gentlemen? What's going on?
Oh no!
We're gonna run you right into your show.
I gotta get moving here.
Why? Oh no, Travis!
And of course,
everyone to go.
What's happening, Boom?
What's going on, everybody? Great to be here, man. Great to be here.
So, sorry, guys. Obviously, a bunch of you came in at once. I know you guys been waiting a while. Sav, I'm gonna get to you first, man, because I know you got your show here shortly. So I just want to say thank you for coming out. I know you and I have had some great conversations offline, and you, me, and Cog, man, the gaming memories that we share together, and that kind of East Coast growing up in the arcade pizza days, man, pizza parlor days is always special to me. So I always love chatting with you, and I just say thank you for coming by, brother.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. Congratulations on 200. It's 200. It's a special thing when you know people want to come in and hear you babble for about whatever for episode upon episode. So 200 is huge. Definitely looking forward to the next 200. But I'll give you guys just for me, story wise. I have to say, like, I was thinking about funny stories, and there are plenty of them. But for me, like, being at PAX East like last week and just thinking about, you get to see a lot of the vendors, like the retro game vendors and stuff, and me finally going to be moving into a bigger space. I'm thinking about getting back a lot of my old consoles and kind of sneaking those back into the house, getting my PS3 collection back up, Saturn and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it just made me think of kind of where the lords came from, because for us it was the multiplayer stuff, it was Halo, it was Tekken, it was the wrestling. And those stories to me are the ones that resonate the most, because it's like in the moment you think you're the craziest dudes ever. You're the only ones that are going out there buying like 3-4 TVs, landing them up. One dude hanging out in a closet, one dude hanging out in another room. And like in the moment you think, oh, it's just us, like nobody else does this. And then you find out everyone else is doing it. And so it's just that kind of realizing the sort of the mentality of a game and what you're willing to do to get your gaming fix and kind of play games the way you want to. And with wrestling for us, we were over the top. Like we went out and bought, belts, and we would do crazy stuff like, have battle royales and Royal Rumbles to determine like number one contenders. And then the Royal Rumbles would always be lumberjack rules. So if you got eliminated, you still had an opportunity to affect the outcome of the match. You were just yanking people out of the ring. It was just so much fun. And for me, those are the memories that sort of are the strongest, just because it was a point in my life where I really needed my friends around me. And it was just amazing. And I think when I listen to you guys, it is that same vibe again. And I love the fact that you guys talk about games in a way that I feel is more in depth than even our own show. Like our own show, there's always smoke about something going on or whatever, but you guys have more, the conversations around specific games. You guys tend to have played more of the games together, whereas with us, there's always one or two of us that haven't played a specific game that's come out. So we don't have as much of that conversation, and I love that conversation. We talked about this, Ames, when we met, about just, that just the idea of sitting down, being able to analyze a game and sort of reflect on it and its effect on you. So I love the fact that you guys have that vibe, and you've always had that vibe. And then you go ahead and you bring in Travis, and then you bring in Rick, and it's just like it takes it to another level. Because for me, when I met these guys, and obviously Dan's personality is like no other. But then you bring in Rick. I remember the first time I heard Rick, and I'm like, this guy never stumbles over a word, ever. It feels like he always knows exactly what he wants to say. And it's just like, I want to be like him. Like if I can do that at some point in my life, I'll be a happy man. And so I love Rick's takes on a lot of stuff. And Rick will be talking about a certain subject today. If you want to hop in later on.
Is the phrase YouTube pundit going to come up?
Not unless you bring it up. Not unless you bring it up. And then Travis, I remember coming in for the Mass Effect debate. And I had seen Travis's stuff on IGN. I had seen him. I don't think he was a regular yet on Last Word. And I'm like, oh, I get to, podcast with Travis. And I come in, hey, Travis, what's going on? And Travis was in go mode from the beginning. And we were like backstage still. He's like, Mass Effect 1 sucks and your name is stupid. And I'm like, hi, Travis. Nice to meet you. And I was like, but I'm like, this guy's a lord. This guy, he's all about the smoke. And it was just such a fun time. And to see you gather these guys together under one roof in one podcast is an amazing thing. So again, nothing but love for you guys. I see continued greatness. And here's to the next 200 because you guys are awesome.
You were more than generous to me, Saul.
No, man.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna tell you this. The first time I heard, the first time I heard your name was like the Easy Allies sort of. Stuff.
Same. Yeah, on all the sponsorship.
Right. And then I remember Cox saying, "We're gonna get this lawyer on, Rick Hogan." I'm like, I've heard that name before, and I just remember. I don't remember the topic. I just remember that when you started talking, everybody shuts up. Everybody shuts up. King shuts up, and it's like, when you make a point, you elaborate upon it, and you kind of it's something that I wish I could do because I tend to babble as I'm doing right now. So, but no,
you're
man,
way
you
too
guys,
nice. Sometimes I'll DM you the 6 false starts that I do to a virtual reality episode, so that you know.
Hey, we don't know about that. No one knows about that. That's fine. But yeah, let me head on over to my show. But again, love you guys. You guys are amazing.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Appreciate you, and obviously always be in touch, man.
Absolutely, man.
Cheers, brother.
Later, guys.
All right. Let me rotate through because I know some of you've been hanging out a while. I appreciate your patience as we go through here. Mav, you've been chilling with us, man. So thank you for coming out, man. Xbox Ultimate. Thank you for coming to celebrate 200 with us, man. Anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, just thanks for the invite, dude. Actually, I think this is the first time I'm stepping foot on your channel. If maybe there was another like special episode you had before, but it's awesome to be able to be here. But it's you got a great show. Been keeping an eye on it for a while, and hitting 200 is a big deal. I don't know if you know this, Ains, but you have accidentally stumbled upon the 3 co-mayors of Speculation Town at the same time.
That is correct, sir.
On your
That is
show.
right.
So
So let's get down to WB acquisition season.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
We can do this.
I'm getting a lot of DMs on that.
I think that there's 2 studios joining Xbox, but we can talk about that on Tuesday.
But yeah, just watching you guys grow. One thing I'll say that I super appreciate when I kind of got involved with everything is checking out Season Gaming, right? Not just the YouTube channel, but also the website, right? Because I have kind of been one that kind of started staying away from written reviews and stopped appreciating them as much and a lot of that. But your guys' reviews are really the only ones I actually go and read now. And I didn't learn about it till after, but I agree with a lot of things. Now, we don't have to say we always agree on what some of your takes are on that, but I can tell it's an actual thorough playthrough of the game, which is good, and real thoughts about what's happening in the games. And it's good to actually see that. It's refreshing. And it's also always usually from a positive angle, whether if you don't like something within the games or not, you come to it with an open mind, and instead of, it seems like a lot of times, like there's a lack of no offense, Travis, with IGN, but it seems like some of the bigger sites sometimes, have somebody maybe not reviewing a game that's as interested in the game or whatever, and then they don't put as much heart and soul into it. I just want to say that just Season Gaming 100% all the way through has been really good from both sides, YouTube and also the website, man. So keep that up. As far as like funny stories, man, I could say, carrying Pong Soul through Division was great. Division 2.
Okay, we don't want to go there.
I mean, you always asked me to lead the way into the rooms because you were afraid to go in there, so I had to jump out in front and then start
before anybody said anything. Just set everything off. Yeah, I know, Mav. You're good at that. Yeah.
And I could also say, getting our butt stomped by Season Gaming last year when I was ultra confident that we had a chance in the Halo tournament. That was great as well. But then later finding out that we had our all-star Under the Influence was very very funny as well. So
it was an inside job.
It was, man. Somebody slipped something to our guy.
And I didn't even realize that we had an ultimate ringer in Puma, dude. That dude's he's ridiculous.
Oh, geez, Patman too. Yeah, Patman, and
you
guys
really good. Puma is just like, yeah, he's next.
It was nuts. I mean, I'm hearing call outs of like actual like
Yeah, we were pretty
sectors.
in sync.
Esports
Sector
stuff. Like,
1.5. Go, go.
Hey, I'm in Section Alpha. Like, what is that? Like, I haven't played on this map in like 20 years. What is it? Section Alpha? Like, what's going on? No, but that was seriously that was a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And while watching you guys in the back end, I learned from you and everything as well, man. So keep it up, and here's to another 200.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the comment.
Yeah, no problem. And are you sick, Ains?
I am. I'm really sick. Yeah, I'm.
Yeah,
pushing
I can tell, dude. That sucks, man. On 200.
It's puberty.
You know?
It's just
Yeah. Is it? Finally. Yeah.
It's just more seasoning.
Yeah, my voice is going, but I'm trying. But no, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for swinging by. And yeah, we joked that we need to have another Halo tournament without Puma this time. But we'll times. But anyway,
yeah, it's like you got the Monstars,
this is not a joke. Puma, he messages is a very serious comment. So if you know who Royal 2 is, he's a pro. He's on the Sentinels ECS team, and he's one of the best players in the world. Puma beat him like a couple weeks ago.
Are you serious? Wow.
They were playing online, and Puma and his team beat them. Yeah, Royal 2 accused him of cheating, and then Puma proved that he wasn't cheating. He's just that damn good. So yeah, it's pretty wild. But anyway, thank you again, man. Appreciate you. Feel free to hop out if you need to. I know you've been hanging out for a while, so thank you.
Yeah, man. Hey, congrats, everybody. Have a good one.
All right, man.
Thanks so much.
Let me get these super chats that have been waiting for a while, and then we'll get to you guys. Bear with me. All right, Dan, put those glasses
up. All right, Bizzle, $15 super chat. Thanks, man. Congrats on the 200. Started watching because Dan promised to go shirtless.
Oh,
the day is young. I'm just gonna say that. I'm still waiting. Glad to see you guys are still going strong. You always have my support. By the way, any news on Lego Star Wars?
Still good. It be awesome.
Yep.
Bizzle. He's referring to. By the way, Bizzle's been a long time season gaming supporter. We were tiny, both the outlet and the Bitcast. So thank you very much, Bizzle. Good dude in the community, and he's joking because God, it's been a few years, hasn't it, Dan? But we had a kid who came on every Bitcast because
Luke.
His name was Luke.
Yeah.
Bert and I did a preview of Lego Star Wars in 2019 at E3 when they showed it, and this kid came on to every Bitcast every week, asking me personally if I had an update on Lego Star Wars releasing every week for like months, and I'm like, dude, I don't have any information for you. And so, yeah, it became a running.
To be fair, though, Ains, we entertained him every time. You were always very cordial and very nice, and said, "Hey, no, don't have any updates yet. I'm still waiting, just like you are." And,
yeah, it's quite funny, man.
Then
But
eventually
Bizzle,
left.
thank you, brother. Sarko in the house, another longtime supporter and friend.
Yeah, man. Sark. Man, Travis, congrats on 200. Halo show sucks. Destiny is mad. Skyrim is the best. Amber Turd in the Nova DC area. Address? ? Congrats again. You all are the only podcast I watch regularly. Cheers, gents. I love Sarko.
Sarko, thank you so much.
Also,
by the way, in an earlier comment said they need to shoot everyone involved with the Halo show into space. He is not a fan.
Like I said, I only considered putting it back on because I got other people, including Benji, telling me it's gotten better.
Oh,
love it, man. Some people love it. But Sarko, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. God.
All right. Where we at here? Julie Rakowski with $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Happy 200th. Hogue said there were complimentary muffin baskets if we stop by. So now we're getting to the bottom of the
Thank you, Julie.
This is how he did it.
Well, for those of you that haven't been following Depp versus Heard, we got a weird sojourn into a story about how the chief psychologist's husband brings muffins for her to have the one-on-one interview sessions, and that went absolutely nowhere. So talking about muffins has become one of our joke meme conversation points. So yes, I am very sorry about the lack of digital muffins as a part of viewing this chat, but I am very thankful for the super chat.
Thank you, Julie.
Amazing.
Mr. Papa in the house.
The $5, $20 Papa this week. SG for life. Congrats on the 200th episode, gentlemen. Love me some Pampa.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Talking to him all the time, doing well. Big supporter, been a long time. So thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Muffin Gate.
Enrique, congrats again. I think he shot that right when he left. The $20.
Yeah, he did. That's how long these super chats been sitting. Sorry about that. We got Hassan back in the house. Our
Hassan is
fellow
my favorite super chat of the day so far. Congrats, folks, on your 200. I just want to say, after a robbery goes badly wrong in the western town of Blackwater, Arthur Morgan and the Vandalier gang are forced to flee, and so should Hogue for his Red Dead Redemption 2 take.
I guarantee it would be less repetitious and more timely.
Oh my God. Brilliant, Hassan. Thank you. Yeah, Hassan is in the RGR2. It's the GOAT camp. We talk about it all the time. So
I love it.
Had Dash in the house as well. Dash was going to join today, but he's sick actually too. So he
Everybody's sick. Dash, thank you, sir, for the 1999 super chat. Cheers to 200 Bitcast. Angie, you're my hero, and you and the panel regularly deliver some of the best discussion around gaming.
I did not be anyone's hero. That's a mistake. But thank you, Dash. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Sorry you couldn't make it today. Hopefully soon. And we've got one more somewhere if I can get to it, and then we'll.
Brigadier's Blue. Yes. Congrats on hitting the 200 episode mark. Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate you, Brigadiers. Thank you very much. Good to see new names in the chat.
Some new names, yeah. And Captain Chats. Awesome. Yeah, that's massive congrats on the 200th episode, guys. Love your content. Keep it up. Also, get well soon, Ains.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm working on it.
It's a good avatar name for someone using super chats.
True.
Ains is actually in his death gaming chair, so yeah, he's not expected to make a recovery.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
That's very true. All right, guys. Pong, Eric, Boom, thank you for hanging out with us, getting through the super chats and chilling. Eric or Pong, I don't know which one of you came on first. I've forgotten. It's forgotten to time. So who wants to speak up first?
I definitely wasn't first. I don't think. I was definitely last.
It doesn't matter if anybody else has got to go because they got stuff to do. They can go ahead of me. I'm fine. So
This is like when I ask my kids what they want to eat.
Right.
Yes.
Chicken nuggets.
All right, I'll go. No problem. First of all, congrats. 200 is absolutely huge. I hope someday that one of my shows hits 200 because that is just unbelievable. And I got to echo a lot of the sentiments that have already been said during the show. You guys do amazing work over at Season Gaming. You know, Ains and Dan, that I've been watching you guys for quite a long time, ever since I jumped in this community.
Yeah,
One of the first shows that I found when I jumped in as just only in chat, never imagining I'd be doing podcasting or showing up on a show like this with all these amazing people. So, it really is great to see your growth, but is a testament to what you guys do because there's a lot of easy routes to take in this industry, right? And we all know that we can go a lot of different ways, but you guys have chosen the high road, and there's something to be said for that. Your reviews, Ains, you already know, you and I have a lot of similarities, and I find reviewers that match my style, and that means a lot. And when I read your reviews, I know that I can trust them. Again, all the reviewers on this on your website are just absolutely amazing, and they really break them down very well, except for Ty Guy. No, no, that's okay. No, but I really enjoy what you guys do here, and I mean that. We need more shows like this, and I think it brings the community up when we have shows like this. And obviously, Ains, look, man, Cyberpunk wouldn't be what it is without Yellow Chair Mafia, right? So, and you're one of the leaders, and I appreciate that because Cyberpunk's one of my goats, and you and I share that sentiment too. So, I appreciate that. Dan, your super chat reading 7 out of 10, brother. 7 out of 10.
Next week, I'm going to be here with like the little pearl.
No, but I was lucky enough to get on. I think I did 3 shows with you guys. I think overall at some point before you guys got all professional and brought in Ty Guy and brought in Hogue. So but you guys gave me a chance early on when I first started podcasting, and I'll never forget that. It was awesome to be on the show with you. But Ty Guy, I do appreciate obviously what you do over at IGN. Even if I disagree with you at times, I still appreciate the professionalism that you bring. And obviously, hearing your existential crisis when asked what your favorite open world game is just absolutely incredible, man. I did not stop laughing.
that on like a ride home the other day, and I was laughing my head off in the car driving.
Yeah, I've watched it multiple times. It is the best. I thought it was a fake at first. I thought he was just being dramatic, and then I realized, oh no, he seriously can't answer this question at all. That was absolutely awesome, man. Hogue, what you brought to this community, man. Now that I've missed you a couple times on Boom Show, I was supposed to be on a couple times when you were on, but I just want to tell you, sir, what you've brought to this community since you jumped in here, man. Really it can't be valued enough. Really, overall, you just bring so much knowledge and from a totally different perspective and a professional perspective because of what you do in the real world. And to have that asset in this community, man, thank you. Again, I love your videos, love everything that you're doing, and love watching you on the shows because, again, it's special to see somebody in your field come in here like this and be a gamer and get it. But also have all this knowledge that you can incorporate into that and explain real world things going on within the gaming industry in a way that we can all understand it as just regular old gamers. So thank you for that, sir. I appreciate it. And Ains and Dan, you guys just have great chemistry. I just love you guys together, man. So, just keep it going. Again, you guys are going to hit, 200 more, 1,000 more, whatever it's going to be. You guys will probably be, laying in the senior home together, talking about gaming, right? So at some point, but I just appreciate everything that you guys bring to this community over and over again. So thank you for all that. As far as the story goes, I'm going to take you guys all the way back. I mean, there's so many, right? In gaming, that's the best part. We all have these memories. A lot of these memories, though, you have to be there, right, in the moment. So it's like always hard to pick out a story. I'm going to bring you back all the way to 1989. Right. Tecmo Bowl, NES launches. And I had a friend who happened to be, his family was very well off, right? We're 14 years old. He's very well off. I'm from middle class family, right? So he's one of those kids that gets everything out the gates, right? He's got shelf full of Nintendo games. He gets every single new one that pops out, all that stuff, right? But I'm always over at his house, right? Because I get to play everything, right? So that's cool. So he gets Tecmo Bowl. So we're sitting there playing it. And of course, he's beating me because he's already had it for a few days or whatever else. I have to go home. I have to beg my mom to get it. Beg, because again, back then it was like birthdays, Christmas, maybe one off here or there if you were lucky or if you did something really good or your chores were all done, whatever. So I had to beg my mom because he was whooping my butt. And I was like, no. 14-year-old competitiveness. We weren't going to have this. She finally picks it up for me. So, of course, I'm the Vikings. I'm from Minnesota. And they're terrible in Tecmo Bowl, right? They're decent. I won't say terrible. They're decent. But he's Bears. He's a Bears fan. Using the Walter Payton plays. Crushing me all the time, right? So, again, he's very well off. So he's one of those kids that gets the hot lunch every day while the rest of us bring our brown bag in from our mom, right? And with our name written on it. He gets the hot lunch every day. So he thinks he's all cool, whatever else. So finally, we were sitting down at lunch one day. He was up in the line waiting for his hot lunch. My other buddy, who's a brown bagger as well, he comes over and sits down next to me and he's like, hey, man, have you played with Bo Jackson yet in Tecmo Bowl? I'm like, no, I play with the Vikings. Why would I play with anybody else? Come on, man. It's the Vikings. I played with the Vikings. He's like, you got to play with Bo Jackson. You got to play with the Raiders. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, can't be stopped. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, really? And I'm like, hey, have you told him yet? And he's like, no, I haven't told him. I'm like, don't say anything. Do not say anything. And I'm like, promise me. And he's like, all right. I won't say anything. So next weekend comes up. I have a sleepover, of course. I show up at his house and he's like, Tecmo Bowl? And I'm like, well, yeah, of course. And I'm like, yeah, but let's make a bet. And he's been whooping my butt now for weeks. And I'm like, let's make a bet. And he's like, you want to make a bet? And I'm like, yeah, let's make a bet. Come on, let's make it fun. Come on. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, you win. And I said, you win. And I'll give you one of my Barry Sanders rookie cards. Because, of course, Barry Sanders was blowing up at the time. He was a card collector. I was a card collector. He was baseball. I was football. And he's like, okay. And he's like, what did you win? And I said, I get your hot lunches for a week. And you got to eat my brown bag lunches. And he's like, okay, let's do it. Because he was a confident kid or whatever else. He goes ahead and grabs the Bears. First, as he always does, he's expecting me to pick up the Vikings. I picked the Raiders. All of a sudden, he looks at me and he's like, gives me a funny look. And I'm like, let's go. Bo Jackson, nonstop, the entire game. He could not stop anything that I did with Bo Jackson. Whooped his butt. I think it was something like 40-something to 7 or 14 or something like that. He was so pissed. And then on top of it, so get this. Always hot lunch. Always looked down at us brown baggers. Hated peanut butter and jelly. What do you think I told my mom to make for the entire week of brown bags that he had to eat while I was eating his hot lunches? That's right, peanut butter and jelly every day. So that is something I will never forget. It was awesome. But, again, there's a lot to be said. Mav said a lot of things about the community and stuff around here, and a lot of people have. And I think it's really important that everybody just remembers, and Eric J on here too, as well, as talking about this. Find the people that you associate with best. Mute block all the negative stuff. Keep it out of it. This industry is about celebrating and having a good time. This is entertainment. This is a hobby. And I think that, I don't know for what reason, as we get older, as we get adults, we still have this little childlike mentality. And sometimes that comes out in very bad ways. And I think that you need to protect how you interact with people here and how people are interacting with you. Protect that energy, keep the happiness, keep the celebration of what's going on, because this is the golden age of gaming, folks. I say that constantly. That's my saying that I always use. And this is the best time ever to be a gamer. So just keep celebrating and keep, posting fun videos and sharing out what you love. And don't let anybody tell you can't love that stuff. But again, congratulations, all of you. Congratulations, especially Ains, Dan, you guys. Just amazing stuff here, and everybody at Season Gaming who contributes to this just awesome site and these awesome podcasts. Again, thank you all for what you do here. It was great to be here. I'm humbled to be invited to a show like that. So thank you.
That was awesome, Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate the story. Appreciate the Bo Jackson memory, the unstoppable one.
Oh, just ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Anybody that game knows what you're talking about. But that's great, man. Thank you so much. It's fun getting to know you when you came in the community. Obviously, doing really well over there at Living Split Screen. I know you guys. Didn't you just hit 500 subs yourself?
Yeah. We're at I think 520 something, had approaching 530. We're at Mission 1K. So if you want to check out a 2-man show Saturday mornings, stop on over, watch one of our previous shows. Look, Steele and I go for 3+ hours. Buckle up. Look, we did 4.5 hours yesterday. Okay. So you guys can jump in, jump out, pick out what you like, what you don't like. I don't care. We don't care. But we're on Mission 1K. So stop over there. See if you like our energy in the Saturday morning kind of, or whenever you listen to it. Just see if you like our energy. If you do, hey, sub, like, share us out. But we're trying to get to 1K. We appreciate everybody.
Yeah, and I invited Steele too. He's working today, so he couldn't make it. There's quite a few other people I invited that couldn't make it for obvious reasons. So all good. But thank you very much, Bong. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little while. And
absolutely. Love you, brothers. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Thanks so much.
Let me knock out these final couple super chats, and then boom, Eric, I'm sorry for making you hang out with us for so long.
No worries, my brother. No, what the stories are great, so it's awesome.
All right. Gio Rio, 10 euros. Congrats on the 200, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Gio. Appreciate you, brother. And then we've got back-to-back ones here.
Yeah, Xbox. There comes Luke. Joe sucks. Hashtag never forget.
I don't know if I can support that use of that hashtag in that way.
Technically, that's hashtag never with an unconnected forget.
That's even
there. You go. That's true. That's true.
Thank you, guys. That's awesome.
Luke, sorry, thank you so much. All right, guys. It looks like you are the final two guests to wrap us up here today. Which one of you wants to speak first? You got to choose.
If you don't mind, I'll go because I do have something to do with Mrs. Boom. So a couple of things. What I want to relate to the people that are watching is I don't think a lot of people understand how hard it is to produce a show, how hard it is to be behind the computer screen for 6+ hours a day reading and writing and setting up everything with the art and the thumbnails and making sure all your hashtags are correct and all your tags are correct. That 6 hours that I'm talking about doesn't even equate to the 2+ hours you put per show. And what Ains and Dan do on a regular basis, and of course now have added Hogue and Travis is tremendous. And congratulations on 200. 200 of anything is monstrous, but 200 of a show, of a podcast that gets people to tune in each and every week is something to be celebrated. I actually have two stories. The first one is I want to take you all the way back to 1994. I was a rookie, my first year in the NYPD. It's my first big boy job outside of because I was United States Navy during Desert Storm. So now this is my first real big boy job. Not delivering papers or working in the deli. I'm out there. They actually handed me a gun and shield. So we were sent onto this detail in Manhattan. And when you go to these details, you're there 14, 16, sometimes 18 hours, and you're standing there and that's just what you got to do. Sometimes you get to the bathroom, sometimes you get meal or lunch, and sometimes you just don't. That particular day, that particular year, I should say, one of my all-time favorite games for the Atari Jaguar came out in Aliens versus Predator. And see, now you can find games on your phone. You could find them anywhere. You don't have to call anyone. Back then, you actually had to call places and say, hey, did X game come in? Because there were no internet, right? And there was a place in Yonkers called Dragon's Den. I've talked about it on my shows numerous times. And they got 2 copies in. And I was like, Gary, you know me for years. You got to put one on the side for me. Well, Craig, these things are selling like hotcakes. So if, I'll hold it as best as I can. So I go to the sergeant and I'm like, listen, Sarge, I got to get out of here. You think I could get back over to the Bronx, because he said, what do you mean you got to get out of here? What do you think this is, like Club Med? You just can't pick up and leave. He goes, what's so important? You going to a chick's house or something? And I'm like, no, dude, I'm going to pick up Aliens versus Predator for the Jaguar. And I can't say on the air what he said to me, but the explicits were very, very, very long. And he said, get back onto the corner and do not move until I come and get you. So we get released from the detail, and it was 60 minutes to closing. Now, the precinct I worked in was probably about an hour away from where I had to get to. And back then I had an 85 Monte Carlo Super Sport. And I got to tell you, I'm not going to lie here, folks. I got up to Dragon's Den in 31 minutes, and the wheels were smoking when I stopped. And look, we do crazy things for games. That's one of my favorite, literally, like it's in my top 10 games of all time. I know everyone hates the Jaguar. Oh, Atari was terrible. That game was amazing. It was so good. And it had a campaign for all 3, which was awesome. Now, the second story is a little bit more personal because in 2019, thanks to the Iron Lords, I was able to experience my first E3 ever. I've never experienced E3 in the 45 years I've been gaming. I've only read about it. I've only watched it on the big screen, but to be there was just incredible. And you never really know a man's character until they buy you a $14 ginger ale, which is exactly what Ains did during the rooftop party. I met him and Bert personally, took a bunch of pictures, got to hang out for a bit. And yes, those were $14 ginger ales, man. It wasn't even anything.
The story I was going to share was one of them I had in my head in case we had time, was exactly about that rooftop party, because I did. I asked Boom what he'd like to drink. So there's a tradition in E3 among some of the Xbox community primarily, but it's all gamers, to go to this really nice hotel in LA, and they have a rooftop bar. And you all meet up there, and a bunch you just hang out, drink, and chat. And it was Boom and I's first time doing this.
Yeah.
Boards were there. I mean, people from all over the gaming community were there. And I'm just, when I start drinking, I do two things. I get very friendly and I get very generous. And boom, I asked if I could buy him a drink. We were hanging out and chatting, and he said he doesn't drink. So I said, well, what can I get you anyway? He said ginger ale. So yeah, I went up and I ordered myself a vodka and whatever and a ginger ale, and I think it was $30. And then I made the mistake. The story I was going to share is I made the mistake because I got more drinks than me and got a little too generous. And I gave the bar my credit card. I said, open a tab. And I said, and then I just started telling people, I have a tab open, go get yourself a drink. And I actually forgot that I did that. So by the time we went to leave later that night, I closed out the tab. I forgot I did that. And I had a nice, it's a few $100 bill.
Yikes.
People I drink for apparently all night that I don't even remember. But it was a good time regardless. I didn't care. We had a great time.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a lot of fun. It was obviously we were supposed to go to the next year. Obviously, the world changed, though we haven't been back since. And hopefully we'll get back to meeting in person and hanging out. I got to tell you, it's expensive. E3 is not a walk in the park. You gotta be smart with your finances. If you want to go and experience it, you got to put the money away. Everything is expensive, because if you don't live in LA, you're paying for everything. But I do want to say that if you are someone that has a feverish passion for gaming, that is like the Mecca. That's the one place that you want to get to. Hopefully it comes back next year in some sort of a form. Hopefully Microsoft doesn't forget, and they really want to do it in person. Phil likes the in-person stuff. He loves that. And I got a chance to experience FanFest, thanks to someone that listens to the show. I tell the story all the time, but I'll tell it now. Gotham guy had reached out to me when I got to LA. At that point, I wasn't in. I kept trying, and I didn't get in. And his +1 wound up blowing out his shoulder in the gym. So he was like, "Listen, do you want to come?" And Microsoft was phenomenal. They called me like almost instantly. Here's your stuff. They cleared me, and it was just. They treat you like a rock star. Like FanFest is incredible. But let's rewind this back, get back to Bitcast. Folks, if you ever want to watch professionals do it, this is the show to do it. I do pride myself in the work that I do. I mean, this Friday's Breakfast with Boom was a little messy because, my feelings of Jason Schreier kind of came out. Not a fan of his. I got to be honest with you. I don't like his antics as a person. He's just not that nice of a guy. And I've seen it. You put what you put out there is what you are, right? So it was a little messy. King David was there. He didn't help with the messiness, but his aura helped with the messiness. You know how King David. But Ains, what you guys do here is phenomenal. It's something to be celebrated. 200 episodes is huge. I want to see you guys get bigger. If you want a website that does it right, that goes out of their way to actually play the games and doesn't care so much about the clicks. Of course, they want 100,000 people to read their article, and that doesn't always happen. But here's the thing. The article that gets 50,000 views versus the one that got 10 views, still the same person writing it, and the same passion and professionalism goes into that. And that is incredibly important. And that's why you found the right channel. So again, congratulations on 200, gentlemen. Great work that you do on the website. I'm honored to be here. Hogue, I definitely got to get you back on. I definitely got to get, of course, Travis on. We got to get you on the program at some point, brother. So DM me. And listen, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Again, pleasure to be here, honor to be here, and congratulations on 200.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. And I am sorry I couldn't make it.
No, that's okay. Listen, real life, brother. I get it.
7,000 things happening. Yeah.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks so much. Boom.
The comments and we'll be in touch. So take care, brother.
All right, guys.
See you, Boom.
We got one more super chat from Terry. FYI.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Terry.
So Dan, that's me. I'm the game controller, and then that's Legal Bites is the blue heart. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Terry. Appreciate you. All right, Eric, you've been hanging out with us, man. Appreciate you chilling.
What's up? Sorry I was late. I was planning on getting here like right at the launch, but little baby stuff.
You've been here like half an hour now, so sorry about that.
Yeah, we're even. Yeah, I just wanted to say, obviously, congrats on 200. Like that's huge. I wanted to say that it's kind of crazy to me where that this time last year, I don't even know if I even knew what season gaming was. I definitely wasn't tuning into the podcast or anything like that. And to come from there just 1 year, like season gaming is something I mean, this might sound weird to say, but something I think about more than once a day, every day. I check the Discord as soon as I wake up. I look at it right before I go to bed every day. I talk to people on this panel, people in the chat, people in the season gaming community every day of my life. I've gained like massive amounts of friends just because season gaming exists and because you guys keep like pumping out content and keep the train rolling. And it's going to be awesome to see how many more people like me come aboard just naturally as you go through another 200 episodes. So I wanted to say a quick congratulations there. I do have one story. I'm trying to keep this quick because you guys are, I know Ains is completely out of gas. You guys, the rest of you guys are probably feeling it a little bit as well. But I did write a couple notes for a story, so I might as well use them. I'm going to talk about a little indie game you might have heard of from the golden age of gaming, Halo 2. I don't know if any of you guys have played that or not, but it's pretty cool. Halo 2 came out in 2004, and I was 14. I know some of you were like approaching retirement around then, but so it's a little bit different perspective. But I was 14, and I had this group of people that we played with, and this group of people had like 3 tiers. There was like the bottom tier, which was me and my friends who are all like 13, 14. There's the middle tier who is like our older brothers, like actual older brothers who are like going into university. They're like the MLG pro, like they're like the best players we know. And then above them in age is our dads and our dad's friends. And we all played together and we all were in this clan because in Halo 2, you actually had clans and it was called Nova Scotia Killers because I'm from Nova Scotia. And we thought that was the cringiest name we could think of. Anyways, the only rule of the clan was that the babies and the old men like were not allowed to play clan matches because the rank was super important, and we were cool with that because we just wanted to be in the clan because we thought it was cool like to be in a clan with college guys, like they're partying all the time and we're their friends because we're in their clan, right? But anyways, a couple months go by, we beat the campaign on Legendary, like if you can believe that, which really pumped our tires a lot. And we were feeling like super confident. So we were like, what if we just play one clan match? No one will ever know. So we did. And we figured we were probably going to win it anyway. So they'll probably thank us in the end. So we get in a clan match. It's on Foundation. Spawn in one of the bunkers, if you know the map Foundation. Immediately run to the middle, grenade the rocket, which is what you're supposed to do. Kill a guy. We're up 1-0. I say on the mic, this is going to be a bloodbath. Final score of the clan match was 50-8 for the other team. We got completely destroyed, and we agreed to never speak about it again. The next day at school, because we're in high school again, at lunchtime, we all actually live really close to the school, so we would walk to my friend's house at lunchtime and eat lunch there and play Halo. And his dad was home from work, and he was sitting at the kitchen table on his laptop on Bungie.net, where I don't know if you guys like followed Bungie.net back in the day, but it had all your stats and all your history, which was really new for the time. So everybody was kind of really engaged with that stuff. And he's sitting at the table and he's like, hey, did you guys play a clan match last night? There's a clan match here. It says you guys got destroyed. You're not supposed to play clan matches. And we're like, oh, fuck, because we forgot about Bungie.net. We're just like, okay, it's cool. Just don't tell them. They probably don't go on Bungie.net. So anyway, we go back to school. School finishes. We come back home. We load up Halo. We're all out of the clan. All the kids and all the adults. Everybody except the middle tiers out of the clan. And we're just like, what? So we all sprint to the same house where the guy was on the laptop. And we have this like council meeting of the scrubs of the clan. And we're all super pissed. Mostly the grown-ups are more pissed than the kids because we knew it was our fault. So we have this like huge like group call on a landline telephone. I don't know if people know what that is anymore, but in the chat, but that's something that you had to do back in the day. And we're trying to get to the bottom of like what happened. Cause like we're saying it's probably a glitch, right? No, they wouldn't actually kick us out of the clan. And anyways, turns out they did kick us out of the clan. We figured out who it was. This guy, I won't dox him fully. We'll just call him Blue. He was one of the brothers in the brother tier, and he just booted us all out for playing that one clan match and getting destroyed. But there's a happy ending because The old men created a new clan. They splintered off called the Bearded Clan, and they went on to continue sucking for the rest of their lives to this day. But we created a clan called the NSK, Nova Scotia Killers Juniors, and we practiced for 2 years, and we finally got to a higher rank than the original NSK, and we bonded over that, and those guys are still my best friends to this day. I'll also throw in that the other NSK, they stopped caring about Halo, and they weren't trying to beat us at all. We were only just trying to beat them because they had like girlfriends and like, you know, like college and university to deal with and stuff like that. Yeah, we didn't. We worked at the movie theater and we played Halo. That's all we did, and we beat them. So happy ending. And that's my story. I don't want to again take too much time. Again, thanks for all the stuff that you've done for me, Ains. You're giving me an opportunity to write for Season Gaming, even though when I started, I hadn't written anything since like a Great Gatsby essay in like grade 11. So that's a huge risk on your part. Hopefully it pays off. Really appreciate the opportunity to get like hundreds to even thousands sometimes people's eyes on some stuff that I write about video games, because I love video games. And again, congrats on 200. It's huge, and I can't wait for the 300th episode.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, appreciate that. If you're not familiar with Eric, he does he's contributing more and more over at Season Gaming. He's doing reviews and news and other things as well. So yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you more, and thank you for the comment. Appreciate it.
That is awesome.
No worries.
All right, brother. Where am I here? Did I get another super chat? Making sure we got one more. Nope, we're good. Okay. So Eric, we got a guy you kind of know well, hanging out, waiting in the wings. I know he was working. Mr. Mo himself. My son is
My
here.
son.
Hello, my sons. My fellow congested brother. How you doing, man?
We need a doctor in here, man.
I'm struggling, dude. Yeah. How you guys doing? Happy 200, boys. Happy to be here.
You're sick too?
Yeah, man. I've been sick, and I had to work this weekend. It's been a drag, man. It's been horrible.
Man.
Jeez. Yeah.
My fellow Share Mafia, they're trying to attack us. That's what it is, man.
That's exactly what it is, man. I know. It's a conspiracy
that
against the
virus
yellow chairs. It is. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm so happy this is happening for you guys. I told these guys earlier today, I'm like, I don't even feel like doing our show tonight, man. I'm freaking out of it, and I got a lot of work to do, but figured I would pop in on yours because 200, man. I have to be here. Appreciate you guys being on every Sunday and bestowing your knowledge on everybody. I'm, setting them right. You got Hogue, freaking Hogue, putting what's his name in his place. Unless he's blocked.
Oh, he's blocked.
Oh, I've been blocked for years.
Yeah,
that dude blocks everybody. He's probably blocked half of Twitter.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Oh yeah. So what's the what is it, Ains, that you guys wanted to do? Like a memory or something?
What?
I have no idea.
You don't even have to say anything, man. You came by, we're good.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
Yeah.
I've been smiling through this whole episode, honestly.
It's been cool, man.
Oh, nice.
It's been good. I tried to catch it here and there when I was at work. I told Ains, I'm glad you guys even went past 1 o'clock, man. I literally walked in like 15 minutes ago to my house. I told him, I'm like, shit, I might not make it. Look, since you guys are talking about memories, I don't have any memories, but I do have recent memories, and that is with Elden Ring. And I will never stop talking about Elden Ring. My first pure Souls experience, it's been unbelievable. Every time you hit a wall or you think you hit a wall, you get past it. It just keeps happening over and over and over. And it's just, that is my memory of it. You always keep outdoing yourself and surprising yourself, and you underestimate yourself until you get past whatever it is. So it's been just a joy to play, man. That's this memory is going to stay with me for a long time. I've had so many memories with so many games over the past decades. I'm not going to even bore you guys, but this right now, what I'm getting with this game is just, it's amazing. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
He doesn't know Mo, hadn't played a From game before. A little
Yeah.
kind of nervous, but how popular obviously Elden Ring got, and a bunch of us in our kind of group chat daily talking about it. So he's jumped in, and to your credit, man, you've knocked it all out. You're almost done at this point.
Yeah, I will say I've not been playing Elden Ring for a couple weeks, but I've been living vicariously through your achievement update posts. That I'm just sort of like, oh, I remember that. It's great. It's good to see him cracking through. Yeah.
You know what, man? It's awesome too, man, because I actually wanted to. I mean, you go from, you know, even on our show, and I forgot what else I said. All right, look, I'll give this a try. I'll probably play it in co-op with you guys. I'll see how long I last, maybe a few hours. It went from that to playing it by to playing it by myself the whole time. And then initially I'm like, let me just play the whole game. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to kill every shard bearer before I finish the game. So now I killed them all, and I'm like 130 hours still on my first playthrough, and I refuse to. I'm almost there. I probably need like a few hours left. I'm telling you, man, it's been a wild 2 months. I swear to God, like never in the beginning of the year, if you would have told me that I would have done what I'm doing right now, you know, with all the games that I've played in my lifetime and whatever, it's just, I don't even, it's not hyperbolic. I'm telling you, it's like every freaking win is a goddamn achievement, man. That's
he pops up in our chat. The funniest part has been where he'll get to like a boss or a big enemy, and like me and Elu and others who have, you know, beaten it too many times now, will be like, oh, you don't want to fight him right now, like go do what you were doing and come back. And Mo's like, no, I'm not leaving till I kill this guy.
That's how it's been too. I won't sleep. I can't, my key line always is, I'm not going to sleep until I kill this bastard. But anyway, man, yeah, that's it for me. I appreciate you guys. Ains, as always, my son, my boys, my sons. Thank you guys for having me on. It's an absolute pleasure being here with you. Happy 200.
Thank you,
brother. Here's to 300. And I love what you guys are doing. Honestly, you guys are kicking ass. You're taking names. You're making a mark. And just want to let you know, I appreciate you guys. Honestly, thanks for making Sundays better during the day. So, all right,
it, man.
Thank
you guys
you.
have a good day, man. Yeah, you got it, man. Thank you for having me. You guys take it easy. All right.
All right, Eric, I'll let you get out of here as well, man. I know you've been hanging out for a while. Thanks for coming by, dude, and appreciate the commentary, dude.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, I've got Dan. I know you gotta. We're gonna wrap this up in just a minute. I do have two things I need to share. Just a minute. So we had two people that couldn't make it today that randomly sent me videos that they wanted us to share. So let me play those real quick. First is from Archimedes, who has been on the show a few times. He runs the World of Gaming over there, our friend from Germany. So let me go ahead and play this.
Hello, Season Gaming Crew. This is Boxenberger, the video game enthusiast from Germany, and I would like to congratulate you guys to the 200th episode. That's an awesome milestone. Big congrats to Ain, Stan, and of course the new additions Tiger and Hogue. 200 episodes is a big achievement, and I'm sorry I can't make it live to this show. I'm on a little spring vacation with the family, but I wanted to take the opportunity to congratulate you guys. It's an awesome accomplishment, and yeah, I remember Ainsley reaching out to me for the 99th episode, one episode prior to the 100th milestone, because that was the first live show and I was the first guest on a live show ever, and this was my absolute honor. And now look at you guys, you are at episode 200. This is awesome to see. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great time today. I hope to be on your show again, and yeah, celebrate the 200th episode. That's awesome. And keep on doing what you do because you have an awesome thing going. So take it easy and game on.
That was awesome.
And, yeah, this is cool. So thank you very much, Art.
Oh, that's great.
Amazing. And I have one more from Husk over ACS Husk, who you may know. He just sent. I haven't even watched it, so I don't know what he's going to say.
This hasn't been pre-cleared. All right, FCC, get ready.
Dangerous. Good luck.
30 seconds, so we'll see. Yeah, here we go.
Just wanted to say huge congratulations on 200 episodes. I'm sorry I couldn't jump in. I got caught up in coursework. I'm trying to get it all done before it's due. And I guess if I had to just pick a gaming story off the top of my head, I just want to say thanks for letting me play Rocket League with you guys when I was shithoused a long time ago, and it was quite the fun night. But yeah, congrats again. Love you guys. Send me an invite one of these days.
I love the logo.
The logo's
the best. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
As soon as you said this is unvetted and click the button, and then it's just a logo with like a guitar solo, I was like, oh yeah, this is unvetted for sure.
I want to send in a video that just has like my 17-second virtual legality intro and just says, "Congrats." Like, it's like 2 seconds.
What's up?
I love it. I love it.
All right, we got 2 more super chats. Get to this. Pampa back in the house.
Pampa back again with $10. HCS update. Optic up 2-0 on EU, and ETD, LOL. I don't know what any of that means.
It's Optic Gaming, which is one of the top 2 teams in Halo Championship Series, is up 2-0. You have to win 3. It's best of 5 on EU United. EU United can explicit, basically.
Yeah, isn't that we would prefer you to lose? EU. Go walk off a short
get
pretty much,
sir. Yes,
pretty much. And EU United beat the Kansas City team last night the last match of the day. So
I see. All right.
Everyone here wants United to lose too. Thank you, Bob. And then a new viewer.
Yeah, Chelsea Nagy. Came from LawTube, but stayed for the amazing positivity and nostalgia. Congratulations on 200. I can't wait to be a new weekly listener. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for the
generous, Chelsea. That is super generous.
Yes, appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed it. So, with that, boys, we have been going for 2.5. My throat feels like it's on fire. So I just want to say, I know Dan, you said you've got to head out as well, and we'll get a head out. But I just want to say one thing real quick is, from me to you guys, is it has been. I genuinely look forward to this show every week, and I know we have our own obviously DM where we joke about things. But I forget who I said it to earlier. We've had a lot of guests, but I genuinely believe that the additions, as we've joked about today, with Travis coming on and then Rick coming on, and what the 4 of us do from a gaming show perspective is not only different in a way, but special. I think it's unique, and I think we bring something meaningful to the conversation in the gaming community, and we do it in a way that is representative of what I want season gaming to represent. And I just want to say that I appreciate each of you for that and really love you guys. And I just look forward. Rick said it best right at the start of the show that I look at this as a beginning, not kind of an end cap by any stretch. So thank you for all the fun conversations, the debates, the controversies, the Travis 15-minute spiels about why you can't pick a favorite game. It's all just it's all fun, and I really do love it. So and then to everyone in the community, if you're still tuned in, I know people have been here a long time today, but you guys are awesome. I really love the community. I mean,
absolutely.
Think about how many people we had come by today. We've been running, we running about 150 concurrent live with people dropping in and out all day. And again, there was not a single comment. I know I said this a few weeks ago. There was not a single comment that we had to remove. No negativity. No nothing. It's just good people just hanging out and talking about games. And I just feel very appreciative of it. I'm humbled, and it feels surreal to me that it's been built up to what it is and continues to grow. So just wanted to get that off. So thank you guys.
Ains, that's awesome. Happy to be a part. It's so important to believe in what you're doing. Time is too damn limited. And I believe in this stuff. I enjoy it every week. And you've heard people come in from LawTube. I'm very proud of being out there and being part of communities that are having those kinds of conversations and keeping them, as you said. I was actually going to ask you before the show started if you had enough empowered mods, because I've had issues on my channel and others with just the YouTube of it all coming in, and I'm very happy to hear that hasn't been happening, because that's the point. Have fun, have friends, have great conversations, but also put something out into the world that you're proud of. And I think that you've done that, and I'm very happy to be invited to be a part, and I intend to be here for a long, long time to come.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
I'm also, less enthused, but I'm happy.
Travis never stops the bit.
his dedication to the bit is why we love him so much.
Yeah, I mean, I just appreciate the opportunity. You know, back in episode whatever it was, you guys asked me to come on, and it was really nice because everything kind of meshed really well. And
I was gonna say it kind of just worked right from the beginning. Yeah. And for I don't even know if Rick or Travis know this, but we met Dan through Twitter. I didn't even realize that Dan lives 10 minutes from me.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I thought you were lifetime friends. I got to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
We met on Twitter.
A lot of our older shows, you know, I just go over to his house and we set everything up and we just go to town.
That's how I thought the foundation worked. As soon as that started coming out, that you guys lived so close.
I don't like the phrasing.
That's good to know. I've learned a lot today.
I liked that phrasing. Please use that more often. Yeah.
But
I appreciate it. You know, I don't, you know, honestly do much. I really just show up for Sundays, but that's, like I said before, that's what I want to do, and Ains lets me do that. And you know, I don't know anything about the technical side. I don't know anything about all that other stuff, you know, but I do enjoy talking with you guys, all three of you, about games every week, you know, regardless, you know, if a lot of times I'm less informed maybe than everybody else. That's by design, because it's more, you know, I can just kind of react on the spot. And also I don't have time to surf Twitter 24/7 either. So, but I still love games. I've loved them forever. You know, I've been playing forever. So, I don't know if we'll make it to 200 more, but the hell with it. We'll see what happens, you know? And I've done this because it's fun. And, you know, if it ever stops being fun, maybe I look at something else, but I don't see it ending anytime soon.
I like the real talk at the end. Well, you know, honestly, if I was ever over that stuff,
I've always said the same thing. I've always been honest. You know,
no, I like it.
I do it for fun. And we've got one of the best communities, I think, out there. And I think you can, like you said, look at our chat and go, hey, you know, this is it, man. We don't have to worry about the crazies. So that's what I appreciate the most.
Very true. Very true. All right, boys. Shall we call it a special?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We need to get you to stop talking.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm gonna go take some medicine. Chat, for those of you who hung out with us for the whole show, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys more than you know. And it's been a blast. It was interesting at times. We rotating people in and out, but I think it went well. Had a lot of fun today. And I guess we'll be back next week in our normal weekly episode, and we'll catch up on all of the craziness that's going on in the gaming community. So
sounds like a plan.
All right, guys. As always, that was Bitcast Special 200. Thank you again, and we will see you next week as we move into episode 201. Peace.